And live from Alexandria, it is UBL UNSW Basketball 2025, another season. James and Garen taking you through the action. Garen, who we got visiting today?
Well, in UBL action here at the Astrodome, home of the Sydney Comets, where UNSW will be hosting their games this season, we have a spicy matchup. We got last year's champions, the University of Tasmania, UTAS, taking on UNSW. And what a matchup we are going to have on our hands. A lot of experience from both sides, whether it's playing Waratah League here in New South Wales or NBL 1 for their respective clubs, like the Hobart Chargers. Some of these players do Tasmania.
Yeah, there's plenty of talent on both sides, Garen. And interesting, a different kind of schedule this year in UBL. We're playing a little later in the year, so we're used to the games kind of coming at the start of the Youth League and NBL 1 season. But now, towards the finals time, I know the South and the East will be having their grand finals this weekend. So that actually gives a lot of a chance for those players in Youth League and NBL 1 to participate in UBL.
And hopefully the weather gets warmer by that stage. Beautiful
on.
weather here on a Tuesday morning/afternoon matchup. It's going to be a great game. Hopefully see the crowd get down here. There will be a halftime competition later on as well.
Yeah, there's plenty to look ahead at. Of course, Garen, remember last season, University of Tasmania were the champions in the men's competition. The roster looks a little different this year. Players like Brooklyn Bruton no longer with the side. He's playing NBL 1 with Canberra. He'll be in the grand final this weekend. Meanwhile, Garen, for UNSW, they started to hit some form towards the end of last year, and they've brought back a lot of their players.
Well, we'll look at the players to watch out for from either squad. To watch out for Archie Stewart. Boy, he's had a sensational season. And he's a development player or a player with the Hobart Chargers in their respective NBL 1. You've got players like Luke Brown, who's just come back from JUCO. We spoke to the coaching staff before the game. Luke Brown spent time in the US playing JUCO, junior college, and now playing for the University of Tasmania. We've got players that have had FIBA 3-on-3 experience, like Charles Lennon, and playing for the Southern Wolves back at home in Tasmania was Jackson Collins. Yeah. So a lot of players from UTAS, and for UNSW, who's really going to stand out for you?
I mean, well, last year, we're talking about that run they put on towards the end of the season. Jacob Corey was a big part of that, sitting up in number 9 for UNSW. And he's a big force in the paint, Garen. Really is the leader of the side. They run a lot of offense through that high post, low post action. But a player who's joined the side this year, Garen, Luca Medella, we've watched him play a lot in Youth League for the North Bears.
Oh, what a pickup, what a signing. Someone that's just going to give you a scoring punch alongside Jacob Corey. I think at times they struggled last year to get consistent scoring. Everyone was too much of a role player. You wanted sometimes players to play out of their role a little bit and be aggressive, and you saw spurts of it. We saw some great play from Alec Ryan at stages as well, being able to shoot the ball. And then we've got players like Yaitian Zhu. What a dark horse players that when given the opportunity can really step up.
Yeah, we can't wait for this matchup, and that is the beauty of the UBL. I think it's you get play interstate competition, Garen, because I mean, quite often in your local competitions you see the same players, the same clubs, but with UBL, that's the beauty of the competition, is you get to play players from WA, from South Australia, from Queensland. There's different styles of basketball, and hey, it's a lot harder to scout. I mean, I know we struggle a little bit on the scouting report for this game.
We'll give you the visiting lineups. Your University of Tasmania, since we got time, 2 minutes and 18 till the game starts. At number 3, going to be Archie Stewart, studying the diploma at the University of Tasmania, Bachelor of Education. Alex Bestwick at number 4. Luke Brown, we spoke about his JUCO experience and someone that's going to have a big presence in this game at number 5. Bachelor of Education. Charles Lennon at number 6. Bachelor of Exercise and Sports Science. Why not? Stick to the side of sports, I guess. And Caleb Nash, number 7, Bachelor of Business. Jackson Collins, number 8, Diploma. Thomas Sporick, number 9, Bachelor of Business. Isaac Collins at number 12. Jack Howlett, and I believe there's one more player that's not on the score sheet just yet, and we'll get that as the game progresses.
Yeah, and of course their coach, Garen.
Oh, and of course their coach. How can I forget? Sorry, Mark Nash. Your officials, Jake Jennings, Tiffany Donovan-Hill, and Tay Washington. Now for your hometown squad, James.
Yeah, for UNSW, number 1, it's Melvin Chen. Number 2, Marlon Reed. Number 3, and I think in his first season with UNSW, it's Jackson Smythe. He's studying Bachelor of Fine Arts and plays his basketball with the Manly Warringah Seagulls.
Number 4, Fine Arts?
yeah, Fine Arts. Yeah, the art of defense. Speaking of defense, at the number 4, it's Yaitian Zhu. At number 5, it's Alec Ryan. Number 6, we got Leon Bailey. Number 7, Henry Mansfield. At number 8, Angus Scribinsek. Garen, he was so dynamic last season. Can't wait to see what he does this year. Now playing his Youth League basketball with the Sydney Comets, originally from Canberra. At number 9, it's Jacob Corey. At number 10, Luca Medella, who is a sharp shooter. We'll see who comes out as their starting lineup. Of course, and of course,
yeah,
sorry.
you forget the coach.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the coach. It's Coach Sammy. He's going to be taking UNSW into his second season.
Just look at all the degrees they're studying. Mechatronics engineering, aerospace engineering, pharmaceutical and medicine, design and media, fine arts, computer science, integrated design, mechanical engineering. It's a very diverse group of players out there in terms of what they're studying and what career paths they've chosen. Outside of basketball, it doesn't work out. Yeah,
it is a big part of the UBL mentality, Garen. The new Balance UBL, it's about, hey, not just having success in the classroom, but having success on the court as well. And thank you to New Balance, another season. Best shoes in town. So just looking at the starting lineups for Tasmania, we got Collins, Brown, Stewart, as well as, sorry, just seeing him hiding behind there, Caleb Nash, and in number 8 is Jackson Collins. So we've got 2 Collins out there at the moment. That's going to be very confusing for us, but they're brothers. They are a good 1-2 punch. And Garen for UNSW, we've got Ryan, Reed, Scribinsek, Corey, as we are underway here for 2025 UBL season. Of course, this is the first game for UNSW this season. Tasmania, narrow loss last week against Latrobe.
If you want to watch this game live, please download the UniSports app or go to www.unisports.com.
Brown over to Collins now into the corner.
3-point shot early.
Yeah, the big man trying to show off his range early in this game. We know he's capable of it. A very grit and grind game last week against Latrobe. But, Garen, I think that happens early in the season. Although it is a short season, you can have these games where the styles are still filling each other out and you're still figuring out your style.
You're right. A trap early. Alec Ryan able to break it. Get a quick transition 3 in the corner out of that. Don't mind it. And Alec Ryan's going to play a lot of point guard this game. Heavy traps early on for UTAS.
Yeah, last season we saw Marlon Reed start a lot in the point guard position. But good to see Alec Ryan getting his opportunity. Collins kicks it out. And out of bounds. It's those signature short sidelines here at Sydney Comets, Garen.
Going to be out of bounds, and that's going to be the first turnover for either team. They're pushing the pace really fast. This time, point guard responsibility is Jackson Smythe.
Yeah, good to see Jackson. I think he's going to be a sharpshooter, a real weapon for this team. As here we go, catch and shoot situation. Oh, ringing out. Unlucky bounce on the home rims.
Great set run from the coach as well to be able to free up his shooter coming off the down screen.
Stewart, he's going to pull the trigger now. Holds the follow through. Good technique, but again, these rings that Sydney Comets, Garen, you really got to swish it in.
I have not seen a 2-point shot attempted yet. I know the modern game is threes. Good to see a bit of old school basketball. Get inside that painted area and put some pressure on the defense at the ring.
Corey going to his sweet spot, but double teamed. The midi from Scribinsek. That one's off, but hey, long rebound goes to Marlon.
I think both teams just need to be patient. Calling out the one set. Jackson, not a whole lot of time to operate. He sidesteps for the triple. Oh. That rims out.
Yeah, but 2 good looks, though, early on for Jackson Smythe, though. Garen would be surprised to see them start falling in no time at all. Oh, great cut. Nash kicks it back out, though. Sensible play here.
Thought about it. This time he hoists his second triple attempt of 2 now in the game.
Yeah, this Collins and Collins duo. I'm excited to see it play out. Not just this game, Garen, but throughout the season. Because they've played plenty of basketball together in their junior career and in the backyard.
I get the analytics of wanting to shoot threes, but sometimes you've got to put a bit of pressure on at the ring. Try to get it inside it a little bit. Threes aren't falling early. How do you change up the offensive dynamics a little bit?
Yeah.
Ben Madgen in the house also. Thinking of what he's done to the Comets organization and being able to host these UNSW games here at the Astrodome.
Yeah, I think it was a moving screen on Marlon Reed. That's going to be his first personal of still the morning. I was going to say the afternoon. 11:03 here. Eastern Standard Time.
There you go, a morning game. Very rare to see that in the game of basketball at a professional level, but
Stewart.
Don't mind it.
Hands it off now. Nash stripped though. Isaac Collins over to Brown. Brown looking dynamic, but finds the inside man, collapses the defense, but swarming is UNSW.
Triple team that time. Unable to get a clean look, smothered. Resets to 14. Yeah, can they get a shot here? Corner triple. He holds the gooseneck and that pops out.
Yeah, unlucky for Caleb Nash.
Good fight. into the hands, and this time the floater is good to crack open their scoring account. Who's it?
Archie Stewart had 23 points last week, Garen, led the team in scoring. In fact, led that game in scoring. He's going to be a real danger man all afternoon for Tassie.
Can he attack the closeout? Gets it inside the painted area. Backdoor cut. Great feed, but a bit too strong on the finish.
Yeah. Interesting lineups on both sides, Garen. Of course, this UBL, you can only pick from the player pool that is at your university, so it might not fit position-wise. We're seeing UNSW and Tassie kind of playing positionless basketball.
Marlon Reed picks up the foul. He checks out of the game, and checking into the game is going to be Angus Scribenseng.
Yeah, and Leon Bailey also into the game as well. So, again, Garen, that kind of positionless basketball for UNSW.
Oh, for sure. Being able to space the floor, taking the closeout, the finger roll. Drawing contact that time was Luke Brown. So came back from JUCO. JUCO, for those of you that don't know, junior college in basketball. Any league in basketball is tough in the US. Nothing easy. So to be able to come here and translate those skills that you learned in the last few years at a UBL level and at an NBL 1 level, I believe. Representing Tassie at the 2023 NBL 1 season. So
yeah, plenty of talent all around. Had 10 points last week, Luke Brown. A very solid player and very versatile from what we've noticed from the game tape we've been watching. And if you want to watch more game tape and highlight, jump onto the UniSport's website. Plenty of games to watch. Too much basketball, not enough time. Ryan, wasting no time getting in the paint, kicks it on the baseline now. She's trying to use his physicality. It was Leon Bailey on the baseline and draws a foul.
So he picks up his first foul, is Luke Brown. Baseline reset. Let's see what coach draws up here. Opportunity to get a quick hitter. Alec Ryan on the inbound. Gets a sweet little pass. Wow. Caught the defense napping. Fell asleep and he just curved to the basket.
Yeah, tucked it in. Angus Scribensek. You know he's got all the talent and all the tools, Garen. If he can stay disciplined and play within a team system, he can be one of the leaders of this team and powering through the contact. It's Archie Stewart.
Wow.
Picking up where he left off last week, Garen. He shot 58% from the field against Latrobe, so high percentage stuff.
Strong take. That's a tough finish against good defense. You got to respect that.
Well, turnover, pouncing on that one. Caleb Nash going downhill, finds it out. Collins.
Might have anticipated the person cutting to the middle. Couldn't. Can UTAS respond? He gets the kick out three. Pops out.
Oh, long rebound. Ends up with Stewart, the midi. Long rebound now. Jackson going downhill. Scribensek tucks it in. Right hand on the left hand side, back to back. Looking focused this season. Angus Scribensek making some well-timed cuts.
Well, low scoring for either team. 4 to 5 early. Threes aren't falling. The other team is yet to hit a three. Doing damage in the painted area, trying to attack.
Jackson Collins over to Isaac Collins. Oh, the passing big man. That's beautiful, but can't get the finish there.
Sweeping shot. I don't mind it. That's a good shot in that situation. The three. Oh, two-pointer, says Jack Jenkins. What a shot. Corner.
Wow, yeah, Angus Scribensek doing it from inside and almost outside. Love the mid-ranger from Angus. As I said, Garen, he's looking very sharp.
Soft form on that one. Catch and shoot was looking good. Now checking into the game. Look at Medella.
And we're also going to see a defensive maestro, Yutian Zhao, into the game. So Scribensek and Ryan will take a break. Garen, we've had big raps on Luca Medella. We've seen him tear up in Youth League, especially from the long line for the North Bears. But we'll get back to him in a moment. Archie Stewart on the line now. Garen, he's been featured in the Hobart Chargers NBL 1 squad.
He did. I'm not sure as a development player. Played, I think, 6 games that season. 6.8 minutes, if I'm not wrong. I don't know the stats exactly off the top of my head, but a development opportunity that can really help you as a player in your growing career.
And UTN straight into it. Defensive maestro, Garen. We're so impressed by him last season. Does all the dirty work for this UNSW team. Smythe on the step back, stops, pops, and the buttery finish from Jackson.
Yeah, that's all from Yetian Zhu's defense. Being able to create something on offense. Pure mid-range. You don't see that a whole lot in the game. Underrated.
Testing out the range, but dumping it off. Down, but couldn't quite connect. Caleb Nash just kind of heavily gutted. I don't think he expected the pass there.
I like the idea, but the execution was just a second off. Player not realizing that he was going to receive a pass in that situation. But We'll see the handoff game and what UNSW can do on another pull-up midi. Wow, back-to-back.
The action. Wow, Smythe. The Manly Ringer Seagull starting to soar. Early on in this game for UNSW. That's a buttery touch, Garen.
That is. That's Tuesday brunch.
Oh, Luca Medella, speaking of buttery touches. Oh, couldn't get the finish, though. And the rebound from Brown draws the foul, too. Early on, Luke Brown getting into the trenches, doing a lot of dirty work. So substitution on the floor. We're going to see Jackson Collins back into the game for University of Tasmania. Yeah, a bit of a quick break. Meanwhile, Jacob Corey's going to take a break. And we've seen Henry Mansfield checking in the game.
So which team's going to take the spark on the offensive end? Or what player from each team is going to take the spark on the offensive end? And we're seeing it. Jackson Smythe at the free throw line. Luke Brown on their end. Just showcasing his physicality and his ability to attack inside. Use that size, strength, that speed.
Yeah, no, a lot of players moving on from that championship side last season with Tasmania. So it's good to see new players, a new crop of talent coming through for the red and white. Going down here, Luca. Insta-bucket off the bench.
First one didn't drop, plays it on the other side this time and use the backboard, the angle well. Strong finish. Trying to survey the option, gets a screen from Luke Brown. Luke Brown from distance.
Downtown Luke Brown.
No, sorry, 2 points.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
Sorry, it's hard to see the three-point line with the monitor, but that's all good.
Yeah,
2 points.
It's still pretty much downtown. It's Midtown at least. Midtown Luke Brown.
No man's land.
Yeah. Luca staying aggressive, going to the left and getting fouled in the process. A bit of a late call from ref Jake Jennings. But
he's athletic.
He fouled nonetheless.
Got that quick pep in his step to be able to catch the defense off guard.
Yeah, so subs on the floor. They're coming thick and fast. Caleb Nash, back in the game.
Bachelor of Business on his end.
Yeah,
and Luca Medella, Mechatronics and Engineering. Impressive. Very impressive. Yeah, you know much on Mechatronics?
Not at all. But the mechanics of Luca's jump shot is some of the best in the business, Garen. And long rebound. How about the hustle from Bailey?
3-point shot. Can he get his third jumper?
No, did have his eye in there, but couldn't get it to fall. Collins now going hard. The up and under. Rebound. Bestwick.
But a bit too much hustle there for Yitian Zhao. I think he picks up his first foul on the rebound. Love the hustle there. He didn't want to give up an easy putback in that situation. Possibly going to sub out here as Jackson Collins. As Angus Scrivensek checking back into the game for Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey, good minutes from the Inner West Bulls product. So back on the line, Garrett, I don't think he's come. Oh, sorry, Alex Bestwick. Yeah, started on the bench, but wouldn't be surprised to see him getting heavy minutes this morning. Did start last week, but come off the bench here and showing some good impact, Garrett. Got to have that mentality. Always got to be ready.
For sure. Game's still early. First quarter's not even done.
I know. Soak it all in. And thank you to everyone joining us, whether you're a UNSW fan or whether you're tuning in from the beautiful state of Tasmania. It's great to have your company here.
UTAS.
UBL action.
Gets it out to the shooter. Hold that gooseneck. Back rim. Angus Scrivensek.
Long rebound goes to Medella. Oh, picked up his dribble, but finding options now.
The pivot game. He's got to get up something with 6 on the clock. Picked away, telegraphing the pass, and UTAS control it.
Yeah, Collins. He's been everywhere. Jackson. Came up for a little bit of a spell before, but he's an impact man. He really keeps his team together. That glue, a glue guy he has.
Caleb Nash, he gets it inside. Off the backboard is Brown.
Yeah, Luke Brown staying relentless.
Athletic.
Yeah.
Strong.
I'd like to see that from Luke Brown. Of course, we know he can shoot, but I think he's at his best when he's going downhill and looking at those high percentage 2-pointers inside the paint. Luca finds a cutter on the baseline, but picked off. Quick hands from Charles Lennon into the game and straight onto the stat sheet.
Got to take care of the ball as well. I know it's tough to play at a quick speed, hoisting from distance.
Oh, Bestwick. That was on line, but not quite on target. Mansfield dumps it off now. Medella can do it with the left, can do it with the right.
Soft touch off the backboard. Just glided in the air for a second. Played the angle really well. Didn't overpower the layup and gets rewarded. Great pass as well. Heads up play from the teammate. The chemistry is looking good. You're not really getting a whole lot of isolation-heavy basketball on this team. They coach really well. Both teams are moving the ball. UTAS really like to utilize that screen and try to look for the rollers. You know, 3-point shots aren't falling for the other team. Yet to hit a 3 actually. So they're looking at other options, and it's paying off. The scoring has kicked up. It is 15-13. The tempo, you can feel the tempo has gone up a little bit as well, as we see coach from UTAS, Mark Nash, just deploying his tactics and words there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can feel my heart rate going up, Garen. Maybe that's that morning coffee kicking in. But, yeah, UTAS. You can see why they're such a competitive team again this year, Garen. I mean, we were talking about last week, though. Unfortunately, did go down to Latrobe. We know Latrobe's a quality team, but that was a dramatic game against Latrobe. Just fell short in that fourth quarter, Garen. Had a great third quarter, 19-14 for Tasmania. But, yeah, just couldn't hold on at the end.
Matt Debney leading the way for Latrobe. Interesting. There you go.
Yeah, that's Matt Debney stuff. Yeah, they're always a good team down there in Latrobe. But Garen, what a privilege it is, not just to commentate, but to be involved in the UBL. You get to see some of the best talent from around the country in your backyard.
Yeah, doing some of the more difficult degrees, aerospace engineering.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Yeah. See if they can put that aeronautical instincts into effect here. Hopefully get some dunks. Bit of pressing action from UNSW coming out of the timeout. 1 minute 40 to go. A narrow lead at the moment for the home side.
Yeah, shout out to Sammy TK as well, running it back with UNSW. Love to see it. A three-pointer.
Silky from Collins.
Jackson with the jumper.
Yeah, we got a specific. Oh, there you go. And it's Isaac Collins.
Another careless turnover. You just want to make sure you take care of the ball. All be well.
Yeah,
not careless, but sometimes the defense rattles you a little bit, and yeah.
Yeah, Caleb Nash. Gonna take his first trip to the line of the morning. Caleb Nash. Garen, we're talking a lot of talent. I think Caleb Nash did feature in the NBL 1 squad for the Chargers. Well, currently is. Actually, no, I think the Chargers got knocked out this year. But yeah, for the Hobart Chargers. So Caleb Nash, alongside Archie Stewart, another one of his players coming through for the Chargers.
Program to be playing under the Hobart Chargers. A lot of royalty have played in the Hobart Chargers.
Yeah, Will Cranston-Lown this year.
Tom Gollop, yeah, Will Cranston-Lown back in the day.
Yeah.
Probably ask if they played with Will Cranston after the game. Sure.
I mean, and hey, any Chargers fans out there, please come. We have Will Cranston back in the East.
If you're watching, yeah,
come on. We want him back. But he's had a sensational season for the Hobart Chargers.
Trying to find the cutter. Top of the key. Trying to be patient, UNSW. Thought about it. Back in the corner. The defensive rotation from UTAS has done wonders for them this game.
Yeah, and out of that timeout, Melvin Chan into the game. The crafty point guard. And the Seas open up for Collins, but kicks it out unselfishly.
Another one.
Collins. Oh, back to back.
Sizzle early here. But again, that's 4 steals UTAS have gotten, and that's 4 or 5 turnovers UNSW is committed. That's a difference in the score margin right here.
Yeah,
got to take care of the ball.
There you go, Jackson Collins really starting to fill it up, and Luca Medella called for the travel there.
Lifting of the pivot foot that time. Yeah, turnovers and missed free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. It will always come back to haunt you.
Well, especially in a morning game.
Well, they're skipping brunch here on a Tuesday afternoon morning game. 35 on the clock, and UTAS with possession.
Oh, Chan.
Well, not possession
anymore. Yeah, you spoke too soon, Garen. You jinxed him a little bit. Mansfield.
Yeah.
Maybe a little ill-advised. Going to continue, get into their sets.
2 for 1 maybe, or not really.
Yeah, 4-point margin Tasmania. Jumping into the lead thanks to some Jackson Collins threes.
Maybe 0.5 differential in the game in shot clock. Stolen again. So UNSW back-to-back steals here. But you assume they'll get the last shot. Fadola gets it off.
Going to work, stops and pops, but a travel called. Yeah, Angus.
Unlucky.
At the end of the first quarter, it's the UNSW 15, University of Tasmania 19. Back and forth action, but Tasmania managed to click into their system there towards the end.
They did. Steals led the points, converting off points off turnovers. Whether it was getting to the free throw line, you saw shades of Luke Brown getting to the free throw line. I think UNSW need to continue to just attack closeouts. Be aggressive, try to get inside that painted area. Be strong. Just showcase that they're dominant and physical.
You're right, Garen. If there's pick and roll situations when they're going downhill, some players like Luca Medella getting downhill, Angus Skrabinsek using his physicality, they're good when they're attacking the paint. And I think the same goes to the University of Tasmania because it really opens things up for their shooters.
Coaches love good ball movement, but sometimes you don't want to overpass it as well. You don't want to give up a good opportunity. But plenty of time. We'll see what happens. Second quarter is set to start again. UniSports.com. go to the UBL section and you're able to watch all the games, all the live stream, all the coverage in New Balance. Go get some gear, go get some socks. They are your uniform providers this year of your UBL, your University Basketball League.
Yeah, as well as Belgravia Apparel, kitting up our officials and everything UBL related. I think we're in our, what would this be, Garrett? Our fourth season. Oh, well, our third season for us, but fourth season overall of fifth year, sorry. Wow. Of the league. We've got a new university joining us this year. Welcome, the University of Newcastle.
Yes.
Great to have our friends from Newey. Because we've got plenty to say about Newey. We love Newcastle, Garen. We love Newcastle. So yeah, good to see. And they've put together a great roster as well.
Curtin University, the Fed Falcons, the University of Melbourne, Sunshine Coast, UNSW, University of Newcastle, University of Sydney, University of Tasmania, Western Australia, and Victoria. That's stacked.
Yeah.
That's
good,
a very
good
deep
representation from around the country, Garen.
Definitely.
And of course, of course it's
so rare to play against players from all around Australia in such a short season and experience a taste of what everyone's basketball style is in Victoria, in Tasmania, and everyone's got a little bit of a tweak to the game.
Yeah, and I think the UBL is doing basketball in Australia a big favour. So I'm just getting these young players more experience against different styles of basketball. Ryan over now Smythe back into the game, the mid-ranger. Oh, he's got a beautiful game,
So
Jackson.
proficient, the reload rattles in.
Put that in an art gallery, Garen. That's beautiful technique.
Shoot him up.
And the defensive pressure from Alec Ryan led to a turnover. Jackson Collins just getting a little tied up there, bringing the ball up.
Jackson Smythe not shying away at all on that mid-range shot. See what happens here.
Corey finds a cutting Skrabinsek. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Angus.
Nice play. Points to coach. And coach saying, if you just be patient a little bit, see what happens. Ducks in and gets rewarded.
And Garen, I could be wrong, but for his 8 points so far, Angus Skrabinsek, don't think he's taken a dribble. Just been cutting off the ball. Let's catch and shoot a little earlier. Brown going to his right. Missing everything, though. Uncharacteristic.
Good defense. Not allowing anything clean. You're right. Zero dribble. Scoring without the basketball, but able to regather it.
Yeah, and how about Jackson Collins looking for a bit of revenge for that turnover a little earlier. I like the defensive energy. He's stepping through now, but getting a little tangled up. Unlucky for Leon Bailey.
Yeah. Don't mind the aggression, though. You have to stay aggressive and put pressure on the defense. Just got to make sure it's within the offense, and it's a good shot. That's a good shot.
Scores all tied up at the moment. That could change right now. It does. Ooh. Archie Stewart from behind the arch, Garen.
Behind the arch, for sure. I mean, can't give them too much space. Yeah, they start missing, but it's a make or miss league, and eventually they're going to start dropping. They're good shots.
Yeah, you can't hold these plays down for too long. And an offensive foul. I think, an illegal screen. Oh, sorry, holding called
Leon Bailey?
On Skrabinsek, yeah.
On Skrabinsek, okay. We've got subs checking in. We've got Alex Bestwick. First action? No, checking back into the game.
Yeah, checking back into the game. Running a tight rotation
Keep him
this
fresh.
game, Mark Nash.
Keep him quick. The subs coming. Keep him fresh. Don't want to gas him out too much. See what happens.
Yeah, I mean, they got to travel, Garen. I mean, you got interstate flights before this game, so got to keep those fresh legs.
Same play.
And the Collins to Collins connection. Isaac finding Jackson on the
this
cut.
Time, their number 8 scores off a very similar play that UNSW ran, just ducking in that basket, just inside the dunker spot.
Oh, and the hustle. Not leading to a turnover, though. UNSW, Skrabinsek. Doesn't need a second invitation. But I'm really liking early on the playmaking from the big man, Isaac Collins, on the perimeter. They give it to him now, but he's been finding cutters left, right, and centre.
And the defense, they've got their hands ready, poking away passing lanes. Nothing easy for UNSW. Scoops. Close contact, doesn't scoop, floats, I should say.
Simply relentless basketball from Jackson Collins. Kind of like the motor and the energy Jackson's showing out there, Garrett. Studying a diploma of university studies.
And playing for the Southern Wolves, if I'm not mistaken, in the off-season. Might have played AFL as a junior at some point. I don't think so. Maybe
I think it's mandatory. The Tasmanian government that you got to play AFL as a junior.
Yeah.
Because hopefully we'll see a Tassie team in the AFL soon. Of course, the Tasmania Jack Jumpers in the NBL have been an absolute sensation. Yeah.
Scott Roth and what he's done in Tasmania.
Oh, and the carry called Smythe. Yeah. And, that's not what you want to see if you're a UNSW fan, especially with Tasmania starting to edge out a bit of a lead.
I think a lot of people sleep on Tasmania. They don't get talked about enough. They don't get heavily scouted as much enough. Oh, the ducking pass. Trying to dump it in. Couldn't get it. Hand to defense. Been 9 on the shot clock. 7:29 on the game clock. UTAS with the baseline basketball. See what they run.
Yeah, so 2 early team fouls in the second quarter for UNSW. That might come into effect a little later on. Collins, no second invitation needed, and another foul. You do like the defensive energy, Garen, but that's a bit reckless, that one from Scribinsek. That'll be his second team foul, second personal third team.
You don't want to bail out the shooter. Sometimes shooters get intimidated by someone just even being in their breathing space. That time closed out a little bit too tough in that situation, allowing him to get free rhythm shots at the free throw line.
Yes,
Jackson Collins.
Substitutions on the floor. Luca Medella, he's back in the game for UNSW. We're going to see Henry Mansfield back on the floor too.
So back room on the first one. Still 2 to come. Still 1 more. Unable to get the second one. Didn't use enough legs that time, maybe. What is it? Bend your legs, not your height? No, I don't know. What do I know about free throws? Third one. Pops out. So none of 3. Very uncharacteristic for someone like Jackson Collins.
Oh, but gets the steal. He's going to try the 3. Collins in rhythm, but unlucky. Love the defensive hustle, though, from Jackson Collins. Called the blocking foul.
Really wanted that 3 to 4. Maybe get the 3 for 1 situation that time instead of the 3 for 3. But no 3 for 1 deal there, unfortunately. And it's going to be UNSW basketball.
Yeah, strangely, last week for Jackson Collins, didn't have any free throw attempts against Latrobe.
And they've got 5 already. I believe so for Jackson Collins. Trying to create separation. He attacks baseline. Trying to shake off the defense. Attacking the closeout. Weighing out his options, but another steal. 7 steals in the game now for UTAS.
Brown staying aggressive and what do they call that one? The George Gervin,
yeah.
The finger roll. Wow. That's beautiful. That's pretty. From Luke
Pete
Brown.
Maravich, George Gervin. The 7 is layup package right there. The jelly? I think they call it jelly in the modern day. Don't see what's so jelly about it. But
yeah, so I think he's going to call out of bounds there. Bit of physicality, but no fouls. Luca Medella going to inbound
butter
the
roll,
ball.
the finger roll. I don't know if you have a name for that shot. I know it's finger roll traditionally, but
the crispy pork roll.
Oh, nice cut. Good timing. Great play. Patience. So patient in the post. Finding the cutter was Jacob Corey. Scoring the basket, who else? Alec Ryan.
Yeah, and
Mr. Off-ball.
Yeah, and off the court, Garen, he's one of the best baristas at the Hills Hornets Stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Mitch Smith from UC.
Had a ripper espresso.
And in a hurry as well.
And in a hurry.
Yeah, you're not going to miss any court time action if Alec Ryan's working the canteen at the Hills Hornets.
And when he's not getting buckets, he's making coffee.
Yeah, he's filling up cups. Handoff action, running a lot of offense through Collins. Isaac, that is, at the top of the key. Good ball movement, spotting up. Archie Stewart, that's dangerous.
Yeah. Again, getting that top of the key 3, but stick to what's working well. Punish him inside. Try to find ways to get your bigs going. Ryan, trying to put numbers on the board.
And blocked. Sent that out of here. Brown, having none of it in the paint.
Great timing.
Yeah, it's tough to block Jacob Corey as well. He's a big boy.
That is. You're just able to time it well. Brown from downtown, no.
Plays with the frenetic energy, Luke Brown. Impressive so far. Stewart over to Bestwick. Holding ball up. Isaac Collins finds a cutting Bestwick. And Collins in the corner. Yeah, the quick trigger. But cleaning that one up. Clean up an aisle 3. It's Archie Stewart.
Too many O-boards. 2 O-boards, I think, that possession. Time out on the floor. Sammy Tige wants to talk it over, and understandably so. I think the defensive rotations, just trying to communicate where to box out, how to box out, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's got to do the high energy plays, Garen. Of course, it's Scribinsek on the bench with 2 fouls. The bigs, got to step up and get after it. Wouldn't be surprised to see a player like Yutian Zhao out there, Garen. I mean, he's a defensive maestro. A little undersized, but he hustles. Because we're just seeing the University of Tasmania winning all the hustle stats.
They really are. They're leading the steals department. Definitely. Reading passing lanes. I know sometimes they're unforced and they're just careless passes at times from UNSW. Here to take care of the ball. But again, you can't start to slip away now. You've got to really stay cohesive as a team. Just lock in. Coach in the timeout, trying to draw up a play. trying to add their input of, hey, maybe we do need to put more physicality on the box out, time our box outs better. That last play, they almost got another backdoor cut. Tried to get that pass inside, communicate. Who's the anchor on defense? Who's going to see that? Who's going to communicate it early? And see what happens here. UTAS have put up a great game so far. The 3-point shots aren't falling, but they're attacking the paint. What you got in the history of UTAS?
I mean, they're just embodying that UTAS motto, the field lies open to talent. And the lanes got wide open for Tasmania of late.
In Latin, their motto is Igenis Petiut Campus.
Wow, Garen. Did not know you can speak Latin.
I can't. Thank you, Wikipedia, for that one.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Looking up the goods.
Hey, don't give out our secrets. In the corner now, Mansfield. Mansfield in his first season with the UNSW program, Medella trapped and snatched away. Good defensive work.
Yeah, you want to keep that dribble alive just when you got that pass offload, but again, that pressure defense forcing them to kill their dribble early. Tax kicks out, draws the blocking foul. 4th foul on UNSW, so next one will be bonus situation for UTAS.
Yeah.
Baseline play. Let's see what Mark Nash is drawing up.
8-point margin at the moment. Tasmania looking to make that double digits. Staying aggressive. Their leading scorer this season, Archie Stewart.
You can see why. The aggression on the take that time. Can they get the response? Their version of number 3. Jackson Smith has been so persistent all game long. Trying to use that speed, put pressure on the basket when UTAS is trying to get in transition D. See what the call's going to be here. Referees are just talking it over. Got Jake Jennings, Taya Washington, Tiffany Donovan Hill, your 3 officials, giving up their morning/afternoon to officiate this game. So thank you to all 3 officials.
Yeah, some of the best in the business. Because that's the UBL, Garen. It does give opportunity to officials as well, subbing into the game.
Congratulations to Jake Jennings, also getting called to do the UNSW, the New South Wales game, to officiate the New South Wales games as a crew official, as a crew chief.
So Yutian Zhao into the game for the UNSW. I don't know, we don't have a name for the UNSW this year, do we? And Leon Bailey as well, yeah.
I don't know if they got a mascot, if either team has a mascot.
Yeah, because it can't be the Lion as well, because I think Sydney Uni has the rights on that one already.
The UTAS Tassie Devils or the... No?
I think Tassie's also got a lion on their logo.
They do.
So, yeah.
It's a battle of the lions. Who's the king of the jungle, we'll see.
There's rebounds, Garen, you got to say. They're starting to creep up on UNSW in the Tasmania. Their effort, their energy is being rewarded here. They're going to head back to the line. But those offensive rebounds.
Paying off. Had more free throw attempts than UNSW, and I think free throw numbers show. Yes, they haven't shot a pretty percentage so far in the game, but because the first one is a miss.
Yeah, Caleb Nash, the captain of this team this year, Garen, had 14 trips to the free throw line last week, but only got 4 of them to drop.
Was both unable to get that time as well. You don't have much training time when you're on these teams. Very limited training time. The team only just gets built and then you're off to the season. So credit to coaches to be able to generate some sort of offensive structure and system. It's not easy.
To Corey now. There's Corey in his sweet spot. Asking for the clear out. Big bad Corey, but blocked. Brown, that's his second one.
Long
second
arms.
one on Jacob Corey too.
And the biceps, I guess. It helps having strength and length.
And the timing.
Yeah.
Stewart starting to heat up in this game, Archie Stewart.
Tough look there. The closeout that time for Marlon Reed. Nothing easy. I like this lineup here. A little bit quicker at times. Trying to push the tempo. Corey in the paint.
Staying confident. Dishes out though. Marlon Reed. Oh, the smooth finish. Kiss off the glass and the friendly roll from Marlon Reed.
Okay. The finger roll, not just a catch and shoot floor spacer.
Yeah, and UNSW applying a lot of pressure here, and that's paying off with a turnover. Reed.
Okay, Marlon.
Smith now. Jackson.
Defense to offense. I'm going to credit Marlon Reed these last few possessions. Had a little bit of a pep in his step, and then that time gets it off to Jackson Smythe. Wow.
Yeah, Garen, that was a big thing you were just talking about. You do like this lineup. I think it's, on 2K you can have all those preset lineups you got. There's got to be the defensive lineup for UNSW. I think Coach Sammy didn't really like the effort he was seeing prior to the timeout before, but since coming out of that timeout, and they're looking very energetic, pressing action, leading to turnovers and opportunities like we just saw
adjustment. We've got a 4-point game. It's been fantastic. Stay tuned. Your halftime performance will be happening. We will be nominating a few people to do a free throw shootout. See what happens there. The women are also taking action next. So the men playing first, the women taking action next. All will be decided. That will be on UniSport's UBL. Or you can come down live to the City of Sydney Comets Basketball Association Stadium and check out the game live in person. Thank you again to the Comets Association for being able to host UNSW. I know their official court they have it at the university isn't official size. So they hopefully have the funding and all that sort of stuff to maybe one day get their own courts and grandstand and build that college atmosphere so where players can come or fans can come during classes, because a lot of them do have classes on right now and it's difficult to make it to game during class schedules.
Yeah, we've been, I remember the end of season function last year, campaigning with the Vice Chancellor of UNSW. It was great for him to come out to that event, but he's teasing an idea of an arena on campus over there in Randwick. Oh, Paddington, sorry.
Paddington,
Oh, no, not Paddington. No? Kensington, sorry. I went to uni there. I should know that.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yes.
Jackson Collins. Oh, sorry, Stewart now. He hooks or sweeps and shoots.
Yeah, eventually we'll start getting those calls, Archie Stewart, but good defense there nonetheless by UNSW.
Sticking with this defensive lineup, as you should. It's gotten you that run. Trying to get the screen from Corey now. Head fake. Attacking baseline, Etienne.
Oh. And a steal, though, but still with UNSW into the corner now. Marlon Reed. It's a silky player. The patience, the length, and the persistence from Marlon Reed.
Marlon Reed, have yourself a game. The aggressive mindset. Attacking in the paint. I like the trap here as well.
Collins, again, conducting the offense for Collins. But I like that because it gives Archie Stewart a bit of time to roam off ball. Collins. Oh, Jackson from deep. Couldn't get to drop, but how about another offensive rebound? Jackson Collins, rattles out twice.
0-4 now, 0-5 from 3. I don't mind the attempts. He does have a shooter's mentality. I'm just going to see the ball go through once, but sometimes shooting your way out of it might not be the best option. You don't want to give UNSW a chance to catch up. Those are good shots. The reload as well. They both popped out. It's unlucky, but...
Yeah, so Smith and Corey out of the game. We've seen Marvin Chan in... to the action. Melbourne,
I think knowing that it's bonus situation, if you're UTAS, you really want to attack the paint and get to the free throw line.
Chan. Offensive set's been looking good for UNSW. I think having that year under their belt has really helped. Chan for 3.
Okay, Melvin.
MC dropping the mic, dropping the threes. Brown staying persistent, drawing the foul.
Big shot.
Big heads-up play, though.
Big shot from Melvin. Stepping up and stepping in rhythm at that time.
Yeah, I think his first 3 attempt of the game, so...
First 3, first make. I think that's the first 3 for... Second 3 for UNSW. Again, not a whole lot of threes being made. A whole lot of threes have been shot so far, but have not been made. We've got Scribensek checking back into the game. And Marlon Reed, I think, due to foul situation, has to earn a breather. He's had himself a great game as well, 7 points. Why not?
Yeah, and Luke Brown on to the line. Unfortunately, yeah, apologies, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have any live stats from this game, but I don't know, I kind of like it in a way, Gary. You go more feel, more of the vibe of the game. I think too often we get bogged down in statistics.
Yeah, it's hard to mentally track as well, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, definitely don't have a Bachelor of Accounting.
So if we're off by a few points, we apologise. But
do have the live score, and at the moment, we're all tied up. Zoo.
Good to see it on the baseline. Draws body contact. We'll head to the free throw. And they've been really effective at utilising that left side on the baseline, that dunker spot. Whether if it's someone cutting or the rip-through attack. This time we see Etienne Zhao is studying computer science, the power forward.
Yeah, he was so impressive last season, Garen. And as far as I don't think played junior rep basketball. I think just played high school. I could be wrong, but at Sydney Grammar, I think so. But how about that? Managed to work his way onto this UNSW squad and earned so many more minutes as the season went on last season.
Well, which coach isn't going to take someone that's got hustle and heart and competes with a physical mindset? That's what you want on the team. Every team needs one.
It's a screen action. Collins, Isaac looking for his shot, but kicks out to his brother Jackson, and finally gets one to drop. Jackson Collins was so unlucky on his last 2 attempts with the bounce, but finally gets one to drop. That's going to be huge for his confidence.
Got to keep shooting him up. Have to keep shooting him up, I guess. Shoot is shoot. Drawing contact, Alec Ryan.
Yeah, I think bonus situation in effect. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Archie Stewart. 3rd on Archie, so that might affect the game as things go on. Caleb Nash is going to check in.
Not a bad sub nonetheless when you got Caleb Nash coming off your bench.
So Alec Ryan to the line for the 2nd time this morning. I was talking to Alec before the game. He's Hills Hornets side. One of the favourites in Youth League this season in the New South Wales competition. I think they've gone through to the preliminary finals.
Bankstown, I think, had 1st place.
Yeah.
And Hills to be able to be in a top 4 situation. Norts,
I think we're 5th this season.
5th, so did not make it. So
no, they made it in. They have an elimination final against Manly
sorry,
Ringer.
they do, my bad,
and Jackson. Jackson Smith earlier
Oh,
today.
Brown.
Blocked. Ooh,
Yeah,
bit of a taste of his own medicine. Brown with 2 blocks, but getting blocked there. Ryan out of control, and Brown, the hustle as usual. You can't fault his effort. You can't fault his energy. Collins back out now.
Patient.
Nash.
Rush it. Still 17 on the clock. Under a minute here. The back down dribbles. Trying to split and weave his way through. Draws contact and will head back to the free throw line is Luke Brown.
Yeah, wow. You cannot fault the effort and the energy from Luke Brown. Garen, super impressive. As we say, I don't really have a whole lot of time to watch a lot of the teams from other states, but hey, just from the eye test early on in this game, Luke Brown is the star in the making. But it all starts from the effort and energy.
It absolutely does. A swingman from New South Wales, Tasmania. Spent time playing in the NBL 1 for Tasmania last year in 6 games in 6.8 minutes.
North? Anyway, it's a spinning Bailey.
No, it's just called New South Wales, Tasmania.
That doesn't make sense.
Sorry, not New, sorry.
Northwest, Garen.
Northwest,
The
sorry.
Thunder. Northwest Tassie.
My bad, Northwest.
Oh, the kid from Launceston. Couldn't get that one to drop. Yeah, we try our hardest here to just scout, try to get information on teams.
Score. I was reading something else. My bad. Don't go off our stats. They're not accurate.
Hey, but speaking of New South Wales and Tasmania, we've got a great game on our hands. 2-point margin between UNSW and the University of Tasmania. Nash, can he get it going? Sizing up his defender. And turnover though, Alec Ryan, the everywhere man.
5 seconds. Can they get a shot here? Does he realise? But draws contact. You don't mind that in that situation. Getting 2 free throws out of it.
Yeah,
but
bonus situation. Heads up play from UTM.
If you're UTAS, sorry, you don't want to foul in that situation, especially with them potentially tying the game to 37 all. We'll see what happens. The hustle. Ever since they made that adjustment in the lineups and put on their defensive unit. Etienne Zhao. What a bright spot he's been also. On the first one. Pops out.
Yeah, such an impressive player, and we always compliment him for his defensive energy, Garen. I mean, if they had Defensive Player of the Year, I think he would make a pretty good case for it.
Very strong case.
Here in UBL. Hey, you never know about the awards. As
Alex
Collins
Fiju won it last year.
Ooh, smacks it into the Red Bull gives you wings sign. So at the halftime break, we have a thriller on our hands, or should I say an arm wrestle. 1 point lead at the moment for the University of Tasmania, 36-37.
It's been back and forth. Both teams are committing turnovers at stages. Taking care of the basketball has been crucial because they've been able to generate high percentage shots. Both teams were in the bonus as well. Being wary of that and not settling for too many outside shots when you don't need to and attacking the paint, putting pressure on that ring. Some wonders for either team. Mark Nash and Sammy Tige are going to talk it over here at halftime. We're going to have a little halftime shootout.
Yeah, halftime shootout, so stay around for that. But just before we go, just a bit of analysis for UNSW. They've looked their best, Garen, when they are going downhill. I know we said that in the quarter time break, but it has been true when they're attacking. I mean, they're drawing a lot of contact, getting to the foul line a lot, and I think that's a good way of getting University of Tasmania out of their rhythm. Meanwhile, for the University of Tasmania, it's all been about the ball movement. They've been very unselfish.
They have. It's worked well. It's done wonders, and we'll see what coaches are going to draw up to start the second half. Do you stick with the same lineups that got you that little run in UNSW? And UTAS, how do you keep playing through Archie Stewart? You feed your hot hand like Luke Brown, get you guys going in the second half. But all left to be decided. Thank you to UBL and UniSports for providing the stream. And Belgrave Apparel, New Balance, your sponsors and your official sponsors this year again for your UBL competition.
Yeah, so we'll be back just before the start of the second half for a bit more analysis, a bit more updates. But until then, stay hydrated, go make yourself a cup of tea, grab some lunch, and we'll be back for second half. University of Tasmania taking on UNSW. And back here live for UNSW basketball, hosting at the University of Tasmania. Big thank you to anyone from Tassie tuning in to the broadcast. James and Garen taking you through the first home game, the first game of the season for UNSW, of course, Tasmania, and their second game, looking to get a win on the board, both teams.
For sure, if Tasmania can get a win on the road, that's huge. UNSW trying to hold their home fort, trying to get that first home game win. Really sets that calmness to the season, I guess, if you get that first win. But
yeah, because last year was a bit of a struggle out of the gates for UNSW. It was their first season in UBL, but I think now with the season under their belt, a lot of these players are used to playing with each other now. Gary, we know these UNSW boys put in a lot of hard work. I mean, even though they've got other team commitments, they make sure they shoot around at least once weekly together, even months before the season starts. I'm sure the Tassie boys as well, they get into it. Two hard-working teams having a hard-working game here, Garen. Only 1 point in it at the moment, cutting baseline.
Play.
Stewart.
Trying to get an early basket here, but no, UNSW able to secure it. In transition, not wasting time to Corey. Wow.
Yeah, Jacob Corey. Had a bit of a quiet first half, but maybe refocused. Just needed maybe that halftime Gatorade, Garen, to just get that extra edge in him. Collins had a great first half. Couldn't find his brother on the connect there, though.
And another turnover. So 2 turnovers to start the game for UTAS. Can UNSW capitalize? The last play, Alec Ryan was able to get a great feed to Jacob Corey. This time, pivots and travels.
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, 2 feet. Semi Tige says you want to play off 2 feet and then try to adjust your pivot foot. But
yeah, don't mind the aggression though early on. We were talking about that just before the halftime break about trying to get downhill, trying to collapse the Tasmania defense. But again, Tasmania, the ball movement, looking great. Collins.
Spin on fire.
Wow, that was silky from Jackson.
Hit 1-3 in that first half, but still staying persistent on offense. Up to 6 or 7 points now in the game. If I'm not mistaken.
Very impressed from Jackson Collins. Didn't let those misses get to his head. Had, I think, 1-3 in that first half. But, yeah, was definitely feasting in the paint with his speed.
Speaking of shooting, this guy was on fire in the first half.
Yeah, got great technique. 3
of 5 or 3 of 6 now on jumpers, so you got to watch out for him as well in the second half. There's more of their offensive lineup, UNSW. Sit a still here, poked away, Marlon Reed. Gets it off the float game in transition. Pure form by Jackson Smythe. It's a little push shot. So tough.
Yeah. He might be the leading scorer potentially this year on offense, Jackson Smythe. Of course, plenty of weapons on this UNSW team. Same with Tassie. This man Brown.
Movement, yeah. Brown the flip shot. Jumping hook.
But rebound goes to Collins. Back out, Brown, Collins, the two-man show, the midi. And finally secured by Skrabinsek. Yeah.
You got a power forward that can hit a baseline jump shot, that's huge. You can open up a whole game. Donna Sassler made a career out of it, so why not?
Yeah, Isaac Collins showing off his versatility. Love to see that style of big Garen. Reed spotting up, spotting in. Marlon Reed.
Have yourself a game, young fella. 10 points now. Pure confidence and form. He was here early. He had the foam roller and everything. He was locked in.
Yeah, he saw a fair bit in the first half. Trying to get that ball handling responsibility out of Archie Stewart just so he can play off ball a bit, just get scoring. Brown had a great first half too. The hustle man. And 3 in the key call. Hey, Garrett, just want to talk about, it's getting Archie Stewart those catch and shoot situations as opposed to being bogged down with ball handling. But that's a good look for Coach Mark Nash's team with so many capable playmakers out there.
For sure, but that time forcing another turnover was UNSW. You're right. You just got to play quick in your offense. Don't want to take too long. UNSW are going to have the opportunities to trap and swarm. See what happens here, Corey.
Yeah, 2 contrasting styles going head-to-head. Corey, too strong, too powerful.
Just shakes off the defense, a little jolting stick right there, and able to separate space.
Yeah, shout out to the UNSW Jousting Society. Oh, the long bounce. But those offensive rebounds, Tassie, they're putting in the dirty work.
Wide
Stewart,
open.
Catch and shoot, reloaded. Good look, but couldn't finish third. Chance in a row now for Tassie. Unable
to get an O-board and unable to close out on the perimeter that time. Let's see him be aggressive and try to attack the paint. weighing out the options. He attacks baseline that time off the backboard. Referee says offensive interference.
Yeah.
Basket will count.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the persistence from Archie Stewart. Was their leading scorer with 23 last week, and looking to pick up where he left off.
41 to 45, 4 points in it. UNSW have possession here.
Yeah, that's the big difference, Garrett.
Oh.
And Smith from deep. Ooh, offside ring.
Yeah. Be patient, maybe look for better shots. I don't mind that it's a transition triple. That's in my arsenal from time to time, but you just got to be patient.
Collins. Nash missing everything. Yeah, uncharacteristic. As Ryan, heads up play and a good find.
Rowdy Ryan, love it. The energy, contagious on this team when he's in the court.
Isaac Collins over to Brown now. Can shoot the three.
The follow through.
Sticks it in his face. He can do a bit of everything.
No, that time the follow through was good. He didn't rush his technique. He was patient.
Yeah, downtown Luke Brown. He's got the nickname for a reason.
Oh yeah, I think as of today.
Yeah, feel free to use that one.
Space in the floor.
Ooh,
the
Angus.
response. Scribbin said from aerospace that time.
Yeah, didn't see him shoot a whole lot of threes last season, but maybe that's something he's added to his arsenal. Playing youth league here at Sydney Comets.
Shot that one from the classroom.
Yeah.
Why not? He splits. He floats a bit too strong.
Yeah, shot that one from upper campus.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, some of the fittest players in the league, UNSW. I mean, it's a huge campus. You get a lot of fitness just from walking up and down.
Stripped. Yeah, you're right. Isaac Collins able to strip Corey's drive. We're going to see subs back into the game is Alex Bestwick for your UTAS.
Yeah,
I like UTAS. It's got a good roll to the tongue.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the work that Isaac Collins has to put in. Not a whole lot of bigs in this team, so he has to do a lot of heavy lifting on both sides of the court.
Kick
in the corner
Corey.
now, Ryan offside ring.
Yeah, no, being able to kick out as a playmaker, as a post player. Finding shooters. By the time I want to see him be aggressive as well. Go himself. Can he get his first three-pointer? And he does. Isaac Collins.
On cue.
A little catapult release.
Isaac Collins. Garens, what was that saying? He just does a bit of everything for this team, Isaac Collins.
Very similar to Zion Williamson's jump shot release. That little set shot.
And the flick.
And the flick.
Committing the foul there, though, Isaac Collins will just check in with his personal fouls. He's going to send Marlon Reed to the line, so it'll be 2 fouls now on Isaac Collins. He's going to take a well-earned break.
3-point game. 2 chances at the charity stripe here for Marlon Reed, who's had himself a fantastic game. Integrated design is his study, a bachelor in integrated design.
Yeah, and he's really integrated into this UBL system quite well.
Played last year for UNSW, and he was another one of those bright spot players coming off your bench. But his team's a lot deeper this year. Adding players like Luka Medella.
Yeah, and Lockie Stone.
Jackson Smythe as well.
Oh, yeah, Marlon Reed, yeah. I mean, he's familiar with his courts. Played a fair bit for the Sydney Comets. So, yeah, feeling like a home game for him. Brown using his physicality and cannot be stopped. 3 defenders around him, but no problems for Jackson Brown.
Kawhi finished that time. Just hanging and banging.
Yeah,
wow.
Soft touch. Yeah, Jackson showing off his football skills there. Wow.
So
Okay,
Luka
so
Medella.
yeah.
Sorry, no, and Henry Mansfield checking back into the game.
Yeah, Marlon Reed going to take a well-earned break. And, yeah, Alec Ryan's going to take a seat too.
Talent for talent, checking into the game.
Medella. Doesn't need a second invitation to get his shot up. Scribinsek. Ooh, he's already had a 3 in this quarter. That one just ringing out.
Look good from here. Popped out. Again, they've had good looks. Both teams, UTAS and UNSW. See what happens on the post shot. Decides to kick it out, but reading well on the defensive help is Luka Medella.
Scribinsek. Oh, the late foul call. Yeah, one of those ones that maybe could have gone either way. They're going to call that one on Luke Brown. Second foul now on Luke Brown. Don't want these fouls to become an issue going on because, yeah, running a pretty short rotation today is Mark Nash, so he's going to need his star players out there.
Compared to last quarter, it was 5 fouls with still bonus. 2 minutes left in that second quarter.
And Angus
UNSW have yet to foul this game. 0 versus 2 fouls for UTAS.
Yeah, and Angus Scribinsek, I think originally from Tasmania, but came up to UNSW to study and And last season, at the end of last season, Ben Madgen recruited him to come over and play Youth League for Sydney Comets.
For sure.
It's really paid off.
So last season as well, teams missed a lot of free throws. This game as well, a lot of missed free throws. They'll come back to haunt you. It's one thing getting to the free throw line. It's another thing to be able to capitalize. And as a team, shooting the 70%. If you shoot 70%, that's good. So
Archie Stewart going to head to the line, staying persistent. As always, Archie Stewart, what a phenomenal talent. He had 15 free throw attempts last week against La Trobe University. Picking up where he left off. He's been in the line a fair bit today.
For sure. Don't have the exact free throw percentages and numbers as another one has.
Yeah, no, shot 40% last week.
No, I'm saying in general for this game.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, for
last
this
week
game,
yeah, shot 4 of 14.
Yeah, so I think they published the box score on the UniSport's website after the game. But of course, it's so good. UniSport's doing a great job streaming every game live and free. What a competition we have. Scribinsek.
Almost snatched, but he regathers and connects.
Yeah, he's just looking sharper this year, Angus.
The baby hook.
Yeah, his skill set looking a lot more refined. He's been putting in the time in the gym. Brown.
It's evident. As is Brown.
Unstoppable with the soft touch.
LB. Beast mode in the paint.
Yeah, he's having a phenomenal game and doing it from inside and outside.
Oh.
Hit the friendly roll.
Tough angle, the high angle we had to play that time. No, I had it right. Yeah. Yeah, Smythe from the finish.
Yeah.
So just getting corrections on the pronunciation. It is Jackson Smythe. So any family members watching, we apologize.
Sorry about that one, yeah. We really do try our hardest. Sorry if that's a bit of a Bears Seagulls kind of bias going on there. We've got plenty of time. And yeah, Jackson did feature a bit in the NBL 1 squad for Manly this season. He's on the ball now, pulling the trigger.
Another one!
Wow!
Let him know! Shooting that with utmost confidence today.
Pulls it out to an 8-point margin. Oh, sounds good to me. As Stewart stayed persistent, count the basket. He's going to head to the line for an opportunity of a 3-point play. Archie Stewart.
Battle of the threes. We've got Archie Stewart and we've got Jackson Smythe.
Okay, and Melvin Chan's going to check in to the game. And Angus Scribinsek's going to take a break. Hey, good spell from Angus Scribinsek, but another trip to the line for Archie Stewart.
And good stretch of minutes there for Melvin Chan as well in that first half. See the free throw. Connects. That's a good sign if you're UTAS, if you're dropping free throws.
The Hobart Charger. Got plenty of charge in his battery, Garen.
We hope so. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter to still come.
Yeah,
contact.
With those free throws as well, down to a 5-point margin.
Yeah, it still goes in, why not?
Yeah, smart. Jeez, you can tell he's got his eye in, though.
He's locked in. Oh, the tape is not hobbling, though. So we've got UTAS making a change here. Brown back into the game. Good use of minutes there for Alex Bestwick. Another young talent prospect.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, though, Garen, with the versatility in both these sides. Again, you can only pick from the talent pool that is in your university, so you've got to kind of make it work with the players you have.
Corey kicks out a triple. Over the back foul, I believe, on Luca Medella. Coach saying, don't need it right now, but Corey earns a breather, and checking back into the game is Leon Bailey.
Yeah, Leon Bailey, and timeout on the floor. An interesting moment in this game with just under 2 remaining in the third quarter. Neither team has had a double-point lead in this game, Garen. So
no double-digit deficit.
Back and forth.
Mark Nash doesn't want UNSW to walk away with it these final few minutes in the quarter. They want to make sure they get a stop and a score and still make it a battle, because 5 points can become 8 points, can become 10 points. Be patient. Make sure you run your sets. You're not rushing looks where you're getting long rebounds and UNSW is capitalizing. 3-3 is a foul count. So still a couple more fouls here in Brandon's situation, but his team is talented. This team is stacked.
You're right, Garen.
And UTAS don't take a day off. Yeah,
there's even some players from both sides missing this game. Of course, due to player availability, you do have to have a bit of a bigger squad. So we've got players like Ross Zoo, Connor Woodrup as well missing for UNSW. Josh Louth, you can see the Marrickville Spirit Youth League players just on the end of the bench. James Arthur as well.
I think it's because of rostering. So one game some players get rostered, another game other players get rostered.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, hey, you might have class on during a game one day when there's a road trip on, so you can't make it. But just goes to show the amount of talent that is in these these higher education systems, Garen.
It's good to put on your resume as well. Eventually, when you do graduate, to say you played at a UBL level or a university basketball level.
Yeah, especially
as an athlete playing on a team where you got to, you just got to work amongst other people as well.
Yeah, and a league in its 5th year, going from strength to strength. And Brown, what a delivery from Collins.
Another player coming out of a timeout, catching the defense, snapping on the baseline. The response to Dylan.
Yeah, and the foul, the charge
Jackson.
called from, Jackson Smythe. And 3rd foul on him, so an offensive foul. Not the way you want to pick that up. Got to be careful. They're going to need Jackson Smythe as this game goes on, especially if the margin stays this close.
For sure. Just a bit of floor cleaning, not sure.
Oh, yeah, wow. The ref's doing a bit of everything. And a big shout out to our refereeing team.
Yes,
Tay Washington.
Jake Jennings and Tiffany Donovan Hill. So Jake did get called up to do the Baby Blue game of New South Wales.
Yeah.
Well, they rep the Baby Blues. So I think it's the 16s. He'll be officiating, I'm not sure, but he's the crew chief of the finals there if you want to catch him live in action.
Yeah, one of the best refs in the business, Jake Jennings. Oh, Collins, safe as always, looking to distribute. Oh, and sloppy, unlucky by Archie Stewart. An uncharacteristic mistake, but you got to think fatigue's starting to play a bit of a factor in. Archie Stewart's played heavy minutes this morning.
You're on the road as well. You could be tired, staying at the hotel, coming in the next morning. Yeah. Trying to acclimatise. Sydney's weather's different to Tasmania.
Yeah, we're not too sure whether they fly in the morning or stayed overnight.
You'd think they would stay overnight to get a good night's rest.
Yeah, but...
How long's the flight? Hour?
No, much longer
Sorry,
than that.
much longer, 3 hours.
Yeah. And Luca Medella. Yeah, couldn't get that one to drop. I've been meaning to go visit Tasmania as soon as possible. Of course, we're very busy during basketball season, but yeah, hopefully one day go down and visit beautiful Tassie.
Well, if you are in the beautiful Tasmania, there's a plethora of things to do.
Yeah, there's plenty
Get the Cataract George Cruise at 10:30 a.m. Just for $45 on TripAdvisor, you can visit Tasmania yourself. And why not? Go visit the Hollybank Tree Ropes course, where you can do all things ropes and courses.
Yeah.
Why not?
Catch the Spirit of Tasmania down from Melbourne. Hope that's still running.
And for your adults, the Wineglass Bay tour. Anyways, back to basketball.
Oh, and Brown. Yeah, couldn't keep that one in. Unlucky. Bit of a hospital pass. Bodies on the floor. Yitien kicks into the corner. Luca Medella gets the defender off the ground. And Brown, bodies flying everywhere. And the hustle man.
I think that head fake got the whole universe off the ground that time. Being able to attack off that. 14 reset on the shot clock. 46.9 on the game clock. We'll see what they draw up here.
Yeah, we got to ask Luke Brown what he had for breakfast. The man is just a ball of energy. He's thrown his body left, right, centre. You've got to appreciate the hustle from Luke Brown.
Corey, can he show his own impersonation of hustle?
Oh,
no!
And blocked. Third block of the game for Luke Brown.
Smashing pumpkins here in Sydney. Count it, says the referee, and one more to come. Huge play, defense leading to offense. Scoring in transition was Archie Stewart.
Again and again and again. Lead scoring last week. So look at those going to lead scoring again this week, Archie Stewart.
Just keeps coming back and back and back. Free throw, good for Archie Smith. 60-62, 2-point game.
Yeah.
Sorry, Archie Stewart, my bad. Thinking of
we're good. We've got a lot of names on defensive energy from Caleb Nash. Powers through the contact, no foul called, but defense leading to offense for the University of Tasmania, and we're all tied up, 6-2 apiece.
Wow. Who would have thought? Coming out that timeout. Expect the unexpected in the game of basketball. UTAS have done a fantastic job this game. As is UNSW. We'll see what they do here.
Oh, 5 seconds remaining. Zoo back out. Melvin. Rebound long, and we're all tied up with nowhere to go. 3 quarters of play, and these teams cannot be separated, but might not be done yet.
No.
A late foul called, actually.
Oh, and would that be a bonus? I think that's going to be on Luke Brown. That will be on Luke Brown.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, no, that was on... they're going to call that one on Caleb Nash. Yeah, I didn't quite see it, but maybe rewind in the replay. So it's going to...
Leon Bailey at the free throw line to attempt 2. First one is good. So no, it's not a tie ball game. There's still 0.4. And 0.4 is the minimum for a catch and shoot. So we'll see if the opposition can get a catch and shoot here.
Yeah, Leon Bailey playing his youth basketball with the Inner West Bulls, studies design and media.
Connects
there
both.
You go. And he's really into his soul music, we've heard. So long heave from Collins. Okay, wow, didn't even hit the roof here at the Astrodome. So it's a 1-point margin. UNSW with the lead at the moment, 63-62. But both teams really seem to kick into gear in that quarter. A lot of points coming thick and fast.
For sure. It's been what you would expect here in UBL. Fast-paced, high intensity. Both teams playing at a high level. We'll see which team can generate stops and scores and take care of the ball in the final quarter. Don't want teams to get runs and have the numbers game in transition. So taking care of the ball is going to be very crucial. Again, thank you to all the score bench officials. Yeah, and everyone involved in making this game day possible. We've got Tegan and Rafa on the emceeing responsibilities tonight. So big shout out to Tegan, all the score bench crew, dedicating their Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, and all the team here, all the ARC team from UNSW. Yeah, they've done a great job putting together a season. Sometimes it's not easy, Garen. First game of the season, but everything's been running flawlessly.
A lot of behind-the-scenes people at UNSW as well have done a fantastic job.
Yeah.
Thank all of you. So, game's not possible without you guys. Anyways, back to the game.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Haley and Lydia as well for getting us back for another season.
Yep.
And hey, Earl Pinkerton checking into the game as well. Big shout out to big bad Earl.
Yeah, Jersey's getting retired sometime.
I think Jersey was playing for Tasmania last season. I wonder if she's back this season. We'll see her once we get the score sheets. But, of course, we've got the women's game coming up after this. Tip-off for that will be at 1 o'clock, so don't go anywhere. Still plenty of UBL action coming up this season. This season, but also this game, Garen.
This afternoon / morning. Well, it is officially afternoon, 12:14.
Yeah, welcome to the afternoon.
Welcome to the afternoon.
Also a healthy crowd out here. Of course, in UBL, unless it's a interstate game, you really don't get a whole lot of away fans. But good to see the girls team from Tasmania cheering on their boys. And yeah, healthy crowd out here for UNSW as well. Of course, we don't condone skipping class, but you know, come on down to the Astrodome and yeah, give us a bit of support here. Or if you're tuning in during a lecture, thank you.
Skip class. Lecture will be okay with skipping class. Why not?
Yeah, just make sure you watch the replay. We're not going to write
watching a UNSW game. It's not like you're watching the Wallabies or something.
Oh, and a turnover to start the final quarter here.
Smart. And to round out the 5 in your fourth quarter, it's Luca Medella. We're going to have Leon Bailey as well. Hit the free throws earlier. Melvin Chan. Good to see Melvin Chan get fourth quarter minutes. And then we're going to have Yi Tian Zhao and Henry Mansfield. So that's a strong fight for UNSW.
Yeah, and meanwhile for Tassie, we got the two Collins out there, Caleb Nash, Brown and Stewart. Heavy minutes for a lot of those players. But still exerting a lot of energy out there, Tasmania. They really haven't taken their foot off the pedal defensively. They like hustling.
No, they have not. Attacking baseline is Luca Medella. Still keeps that back down dribble. Handsy defense, poked away. Second line of defense was Luke Brown, and he gets cookies.
Yeah, Luke Brown doing it on both ends. Arguably player of the match. If he can get this one to drop. And Collins going for the rebound, but ends up with Bailey.
Another opportunity is a ref from triple as an offensive foul has been assessed. That time on Leon Bailey. You just don't want to fall in love with the quick triples.
Yeah, just caught up in a game of Twister.
Didn't see the defense there. Ref said he was set up in time. Could have been moving a little bit, not sure, but we're not the officials, and the officials have caught a charging foul on Leon Bailey, so it'll be UTAS basketball. 2 points in it.
Yeah, I mean, in a tight game like this, Garen, cheap fouls, you don't want to get the other team the bonus too early. So keep an eye on that count. And another cheap foul, Garen, from Yitian Zhao. And I think you look over to Coach Nash. He's saying keep attacking.
Fourth foul for Yitian Zhao. Something to be wary of. That time might have been a little bit of a body bump. I'm not sure if there was a whole lot of contact that time, but see what they run here. Isaac Collins.
Yeah, Collins to Collins. Oh, Jackson, that is, missing the floater.
Two brothers, that is, as well. Huh.
Kicks it back out, but yeah.
Play off 2 feet. You don't want to pick up your 1-2 step and not have options.
Collins swarmed. Yeah, UNSW applying a lot of pressure, but Tassie looking cool, calm and composed. Brown had a great game so far.
Good extra.
Collins to Collins. Back ring though.
Yeah.
Brown, a rebound.
Hits the side of the ring that time. Good patience and ball movement. And Yetian Zhao wanted to make up on defense that time, and he did. He sprinted back. Anytime he can force a quick three like that, was a good look. They got it to the wing, had an open look, but the percentages right now paid in their favor when it comes to 2-point shots under the ring, just that dunker spot. See what they run here.
A 2-point margin on our hands.
It's 3 fouls now on UNSW, not what you want to see. A minute 10 off the clock in the quarter. Minute 9, sorry, not even.
Oh no, Garen, that's 4 fouls now. Wow.
Compared to last quarter, well, there's not even 2 minutes left and they're on their 3rd foul, so.
Brown staying aggressive, dumps it off. The give and go. What a service from Brown, but even better finish from Caleb Nash.
That's going to be a turning point here. UTAS need to realize that they're on 4 fouls and they need to punish him. But UNSW is smart. They're composed and they're gonna fight back like they always do.
Yeah, I mean the starters been getting heavy minutes for Tasmania, but they've really got their eye in.
Attacking, a bit too strong that time.
Brown now kicks it up. Open court situation for Archie Stewart. He likes this. The finger roll falling just short, and
another foul.
And that is bonus situation already. And we've still got 8 minutes to go in this game. I
know you wanted to fight for the rebound and not allow an O-ball tip in, but it's going to be 5 fouls. Substitutions checking in, a multitude of subs here for your UNSW. We've got Alec Ryan checking in, we've got Angus Scribensek, and we got Marlon Reed for your UTAS. No subs being made just yet. Why not stick with the 5 that got you to this position of 5 fouls entire ball game?
Yeah, and
free throw number 1 is good for Caleb Nash.
Yeah, and just in that last foul, yeah, Yetian Zhao is his day's done. He's fouled out of this game, 5 fouls and the rebound.
Unlucky there. You're losing someone that's such a weapon on defense. But
cutting Scribinsek.
Good play.
He's been feasting off that, Garen. I think that's his 4th basket of just a well-timed cut. Maybe even his 5th.
Coffee and sets right there. Having a bit of coffee and drawing up some sets. Why not? That's brilliant. That's genius by the coach.
Brown now.
UTAS have done just as well in that dunker spot. And speaking of Brown. Oh, and high fives in there. I like that.
Hey, if Tassie win this, he's got to be my player of the game. I've got to say, Luke Brown, sensational. Oh, and Nash. Luke Brown, who else? Oh, slipping over a little bit. Slipping, tripping. Body's on the floor.
Might have wanted to draw contact that time, didn't. Smart was Jacob Corey that time. A triple, Scribensek.
Oh, it's all about confidence for Angus.
Says, hold on a sec, Scribensek, I'll give you a 3.
Wow.
And a big one, 69 to 67.
Shooting at a high percentage at the moment. Nash kicks it into the corner.
Wide open.
That's dangerous. That is so dangerous. You cannot give Archie Stewart an inch of space from 3. That's what he'll do.
It's too easy. Coach didn't like the defensive setup that time. On the response, Scribensek being crafty with his dribbles. Kicks it out. Thought about it. Marlon Reed. Marlon, the fade and fire. Oh, bounces out. Not a bad look nonetheless from Marlon. He's had the hot hand this game as well.
Oh, Maz in the audience, and the long 3 from Archie Stewart.
Wow.
He's caught fire here at the Sydney Comet Stadium. Wow.
No, the curl card coming off that one, aggressive. Hands ready to shoot. The response. Backdoor cutter.
Yeah, again, that's the beauty of Archie Stewart. You can play him on ball, off ball. He's a threat nonetheless. Alex Bestwick is going to check into the game. Going to give Jackson Collins a break. They're heavy minutes today for Jackson Collins, so they're going to need as much energy as they can from him.
Oh, good play out of bounds. Gets it to Corey. Corey, uncharacteristic way of shooting that one, but... Huh? That could be a foul.
Yeah,
that is
foul
a foul
on Jacob Corey. Yeah, geez, UNSW,
yeah, that's a tough
as much
one.
as you do want energy, you do want hustle from your team. Been a bit too sloppy this quarter, Garen.
They have, but I don't know about that one. That one was tough, 50-50. I'm not an official, but it is 6-0, the foul count. I think UTAS have done a great job at not fouling.
Yeah.
And they've been able to capitalize at the free throw. I think that's going to be a difference of the game, but...
Yeah, I'm not about that when people are like, oh, like you got to keep the foul count even. It's not about keeping it even. It's like if you're fouling, you're fouling.
Yeah, if you're fouling for sure. But the 50-50 one, just got to let play on.
Yeah.
100%. No, I agree with you on that one. But and the free throws, both are good this time for Luke Brown. Previously splitting the pair. So good to see him hitting the free throws when it matters the most. UTAS. Bit of Tassie Devil bite to this game. Being patient, gets it off to Corey. Melvin, he attacks. They have to get something off. He splits, he fires, but...
Yeah, unlucky.
No dice that time.
Yeah, got to keep that ball fizzing around if you're UNSW. They look at their best when that ball's moving.
And I think Sammy Tige read your mind. He might have to call a timeout here just to change it. Oh, the block!
Sent out of here, Jacob Corey.
It's Corey on the block. It's Corey in the house. He says, not in my house. We have a timeout on the floor. It is going to be 69-75. Remember Corey in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Okay, well, 69-75 is your score margin. UNSW want to talk it up. I think it's going to be their ball. See what happens. James, what are your thoughts? What's going through Sammy Tsige's mind right now?
I mean, Garen, I'm thinking of the F-bomb. I'm talking about fouling for this UNSW side. Huge issue, Garen. They were already in the bonus only 2 minutes into this quarter, so they got to tighten up. As much as you do want to be hassling the opposition, can't just be giving them freebies at the free throw line now. Meanwhile, for the University of Tasmania, so much respect for their short rotation today, Garen. They're exhausted out there, you can see, but they've really stayed focused, and that shows the professionalism.
Luke Brown and Archie Stewart combined over 20 points. That's tough.
Yeah.
You've got players off your bench like Caleb Nash, Jackson Collins. He gave some bright spots at times as well. They're a deep team. You can see why they won it last year and why they competed at a high level. There were some tough teams in that competition last year. University of Sydney, the Fed Falcons. Gonna watch out for the Fed Falcons.
Yeah,
University of
the
Sunshine
table,
Coast did a great job as well. So gotta watch out. It's not an easy league, and it's very few games to get a big sample size.
Only about a 10-game season, 5 home, 5 away. So yeah, every game counts. And I'd like to just thank everyone for tuning in and being part of this UBL 2025. It's promising to be best season so far.
For sure. Definitely talent-wise as well. They've got two great coaches on the men's and women's side. Ben Madgen's done a fantastic job as well, helping out the program. Baseline fadeaway.
Yeah, he's been the hot hands this game. Brown, speaking of hot hands, no foul called there.
A wall up. I think being able to wall up, not using body contact, but another turnover. Brown, bounce pass.
Yeah, trying to get it back. Yeah, got to set things up here. Into the safe hands. Collins, Isaac that is. Over to Stewart. Stewart, crafty, and drawing the foul. Wow, Archie Stewart. He's in a league of his own at the moment.
He really is. And he'll head back to the free throw line. 75-69. To potentially stretch away this lead. Again, we haven't had a double-digit point deficit so far this game. See what happens here in the final 5:13 of the fourth. Subs will be made, and the other Collins, Jackson Collins. I was going to say Phil Collins, but Jackson Collins checking in.
Yeah. Not quite in the air tonight, Garen, but in the air this afternoon has been some great play from the University of Tasmania. Yeah, they're starting 5, Garen. They're really clicking. I mean, you can see why they were the championship team last year.
For sure. The first one pops out. Again, I really want to know the free throw percentages for either team, but I don't have the exact stats, but I've seen more misses than makes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, these rings here at Sydney Comet Stadium can be a little unforgiving.
Yeah, old school. It's got an old school feel to the ring. You either get friendly bounces or you don't. But the banners in the building are evident of what a good club they are. We'll see what happens in Scribensec. The fade and fire, shades of Kobe, but...
Yeah, don't want to get caught too much, though, in isolation basketball, Garen. It's when the ball's moving, when the bodies are moving off ball, UNSW are looking at their best. But, yeah, settling a little too much for that ISO basketball at the moment. Collins, this will be huge. Oh, offside ring, though.
It's going to be UTAS, baseline ball. See what they draw up. UNSW really need to switch on defense and not allow that little duck and cut and that pass to the big man inside. They've been so effective there. There's a bit of floor cleaning happening, and we're going to see Luca Medella check back into the game for scoring purposes.
Yeah, I'd say so. Marlon Reed's going to check out. So two
Check of the game.
shooters out there, Smythe and Medella.
Heck of a game from Marlon
UNSW.
Reed. Sometimes you feel for the players when they give it their all, and it might not be the situation you want to be in right now, but
Yeah, but also still sorting out rotations as the season goes along.
yeah.
Yeah, got to find out who's going to be your best 5. But yeah, plenty of options on
defensive
both
5,
sides.
your offensive 5. How you balance it out, have a bit of scoring with a bit of defense. Speaking of scoring, carry violation.
Carry called, yeah.
It's a rare call these days, but it is being called nonetheless. The UNSW basketball, maybe this could be the turnover where they generate some momentum here.
Yeah, that carry-on luggage only from the flight up here.
Yeah.
Smythe. Thought about the shot, gets into Corey. This is his sweet spot. He's going to go to work on Brown. Brown, a great defender, but stripped by Stewart. The pressure from Tassie, been phenomenal.
5 turnovers this quarter, and the bonus free throws again for UTAS. So 8 fouls now in the quarter, 7 fouls now in the quarter for UNSW versus none. UNSW have yet to draw a foul this quarter. You rarely see that. Second quarter, both teams are in the bonus. Third quarter was up and down. Eventually the foul count was 3 apiece. 7-0 is the foul count. Players will have to line up for the free throws here.
Yeah, oh yeah, so maybe a pump fake kind of timeout. But yeah, Garen, we talked about it in the that timeout, the foul trouble. You're really shooting yourself in the foot if you're UNSW. But especially if you've got players like Archie Stewart who can get downhill. They can either finish, absorb contact, or go to the free throw line. Or do a bit of both. A bit of all of them. So Archie Stewart, he's sensational. Again, Garen, it's one of the privileges of this league. You get to see some of the up-and-coming talent of Aussie basketball from other states, and Archie Stewart definitely put himself on our radar.
Arguably, him and Brown have been the biggest difference maker of this game.
Yeah.
Whether it's just getting to the free throw line, scoring in transition, not necessarily settling too much for the outside shot, although they have at times. Can they capitalize off this long rebound, though? Luke Medella, he draws contact in the first one, the quarter for UTAS. So he'll head to the charity stripe for 2. Much needed free throws with the clock stopping for UNSW.
Yeah, bit of taste of the medicine there.
Mansfield. Okay.
Yeah.
Checking into the fourth quarter for Alec Ryan.
So Luca Medella to the line now. Yeah, he's a good shooter, Garen, but he's been getting into the paint with ease, getting downhill, and yeah, been a bit of a headache for the Tassie defenders. Luca Medella. Got a feeling as the season goes on, he'll probably end up in the starting lineup.
He might, depends on what lineups they go for, and he looks to see him shoot a lot more threes as well, but he's exploited that defense with his ability to slash.
Yeah, a bit of pressing action from UNSW, but Tasmania, cool, calm, collected, and composed.
Thought
Collins,
about it
the
was
give
Collins,
and go.
but,
Great basketball, leads to a foul opportunity.
Smart from Jackson Collins initially to not settle for that 3-point shot. To then find someone rolling to the basket, you generate free throws out of that. That's pretty good in that situation.
Yeah, Isaac Collins, I mean, big respect for his game. He's been distributing the ball so well. It's just an extra weapon in your arsenal to have a big man who can shoot, who can get downhill, post up, mid ranges, but most importantly, play make.
Yeah, both Collins. I was going to say both Jacksons.
Yeah, sorry, Miss Jackson. There's only one of you.
The Collins pair, I should say.
Yeah,
yes, they are related. Clarified with Coach Mark Nash before the game. Not have any mix-ups on that, but UNSW will have the ball on the baseline. Just 6 seconds on the 4 minutes here. 3:54, 8-point game. Plenty of time in the game of basketball.
Yeah,
plenty
still
of time
neither
for
team
Medella.
managing to get a double-point lead this whole game.
Looks
and
good
on the
from
rebounds.
here. Look at Medella, look good from here. Quick shot, didn't take off a whole lot of time on the clock. It will be UNSW basketball.
Yeah, and that's got the UNSW crowd excited a bit. So yeah, 3 team fouls now for Tasmania.
Second personal. And they're out of bounds. Let's see what they run. Trying to get it to the curler, Smythe.
Yeah, tough. A good defense by Tassie. They've been closing out quite well on shooters, forcing UNSW to do it from inside the paint.
See him milk the clock a little bit before they try to get off a quick shot. Only 12 to operate on the shot clock. Handoff game with Brown. That's going to be a moving screen. Offensive foul, says your official.
Oh, jeez.
No moving screen, just out of bounds, I think. Huh?
Yeah, again, those signature short sidelines here at
don't know what that call was.
Stadium. Medella. A one-on-one duel with Stewart. Got to keep that ball moving. Strabinsek, catch and shoot.
Big shot, Scribensek. holding that follow-through. He comes off a little curl cut. Can they get a stop here, UNSW? 5 points in it.
That's his, third three of the game, I think, for Scribinsek.
And the crowd's getting a bit loud as well in the building. Good to see it.
Like that. Collins in his comfort zone. Blocked. Good defensive effort from Mansfield, but clean
Brown.
up on hole 5.
So tough. Falling back gets the put back. Oh, an offensive foul, says the official. What? Oh, Luca Medella commits the offensive foul that time in transition. Have to get a stop here. Again, offensive fouls are not bonus, so it will just be UTAS basketball from the baseline.
Yeah, it's 3 fouls now on Luca Medella. And don't blame him, he had to go fast, but yeah, maybe forced it a little bit, a little too predictable. But wow, Archie Stewart doing it on both ends, stepping in there to draw the charge.
Yeah, unlucky that time on the charge call. Could have gone 50-50 either way. Could have been a no call as well in that situation. Again, it's not easy being an official.
Yeah, it's not easy being cheesy as well. Collins, which we are here in commentary.
Yeah, I guess so. Not a lot of time for Archie Stewart though. Surveying his options. Gets a screen from Collins. Sort of a screen brush.
Yeah, the clock is on Tasmania's side here as Stewart goes downhill. Oh, tough. And the fancy finish. Archie Stewart. Try and stop him. Tough. You can't do it. You really can't.
So tough. He splits, he scores, but he plays the angles really well. Not rushing it. Traveling violation, lifts up the pivot foot.
Yeah, I think just a bit of a jump step. A 1-2 step.
Just trying to get the team composed a little bit. Got to stay in your head. I think chemistry is also going to be a thing as the season progresses for these boys. I know they're young. Still have a lot of energy and hormones. You've got to control that.
Ha! And Stewart, yeah, cops one in the head there. Yeah,
Am I wrong or not wrong? There's so much energy and just want to...
There is.
Composure in key moments of the game is crucial when you get older.
And Brown kicks it back out. Collins now, so solid. To the danger man, Stewart.
Oh, Stewart little? No. Stewart strong. Not going to count though.
Okay, yeah, they're going to call a charge on that one, strangely. I think that was more of a kind of hook of the arm.
So next one's bonus.
On a hook, yeah.
Next one's bonus for UTAS. Or UNSW being the bonus. But
and that's huge. Foul. That's Archie Stewart fouled out for the game.
Oh.
Yeah, unlucky from Archie. Arguably man of the match.
For sure. Him and Luke Brown, I'm not sure who he split it to. Don't have the official stats, but then again, we're not going off stats, we're going off heart.
Yeah.
Today, Archie Stewart showed a lot of heart. Trying to attack. Smythe stripped by Brown. 147, just under 2 minutes. UTAS with a comfortable lead and possession of the basketball here.
Yeah, the clock is definitely on their side with a 9-point lead at the moment.
Kicks it out. Extra to Collins. He hoists the 3.
Well, that would have been a real dagger. Long rebound. How about the hustle from Bestwick?
Not giving up on the play. Gives him a 14 reset, yeah.
Offensive boards have been huge for Tasmania.
13 this game.
Yeah, why not?
13 offensive
Brown.
rebounds.
Going to try a 3 off front ring. But good use of the clock there by Tasmania. That may have just sealed the game for them. Smythe going to have to go quick here. Scribinsek. Oh, he's on fire!
Second one. Timeout. Mark Nash does not like it. We'll have a subs checking in for UNSW and Marlon Reed also out of that timeout. 6 points, 1 minute. Game's not done. Game is definitely not done. Timeout, and Mark Nash really wants to talk, hey, take care of the ball. We don't have to shoot it early. Milk the clock. Let him try to get a 2-for-1 possession before the fouling game starts kicking in.
Yeah, so a 6-point margin, tense moments with a minute to go. This game's definitely not over. That was a huge 3 from Angus Scribinsek, but you have to really give the Tasmania boys, the Tassie boys and Mark Nash a lot of credit. They've managed these last 5 minutes to perfection almost. Getting downhill, getting to the free throw line, using all of the shot clock. It's been a masterclass, really.
Absolutely has, and thank you again if you are tuning into the live stream, and if you're not, still plenty of time to watch the women's take action.
Yeah, that's going to be a great matchup, Tassie and UNSW. I mean, I know this says about a lot of games, but it really could go either way. New players, pretty fresh squads on both sides. So, yeah, stick around for that, live and free on UniSport.
Tweak the rosters, so some familiar faces, some new faces, and a great crowd here.
Yeah, so it's Medella, Scribinsek, Corey, and Marlon Reed out there to go along with Jackson Smythe as well. Familiar faces for Tassie. Got Collins, Brown, both the Collins, as well as Nash and Bestwick.
See what they do. Getting that off to Brown. Pretty pair of safe hands to get it into in the fourth quarter situation, but Nash is going to take responsibility and play the handoff game.
Yeah, it's going to keep chewing into that clock, Tassie. A lot of defensive pressure from UNSW, but Tassie boys unfazed. Collins wants the three, gets the three.
Oh, Collins.
That's huge. The flick of the wrist from the big man.
Floating in the air tonight was the ball, and he flips it up on the other end. Medela.
Yeah, may have run out of time here. 7-point margin. Tassie, Brown, sensible, holds it up. Yeah, looking like Tasmania's going to take this one. The first win of the season, first win on the road.
Could have very easily gone either way, but just a few. Yeah, no, it's just basketball. We're all good. All good.
Yeah, a lot of
Maybe
passion out there.
Yeah.
A lot of passion out there. Not just representing your team, but representing your university as well. So Brown to the line. Had a great first half. Was one of their big scoring weapons early in the game. Jackson Collins, that is, on the line now. But how about a three just a little earlier from his brother, Isaac Collins?
But I really want to know the free throw numbers of this game and how many they've missed versus how many they've made. That one is good. He splits the pair. Yeah, big shot from Isaac. His second triple. After starting the game, not hitting any. The response. 14 seconds. Look to see him dribble it out. They don't need a score. Maybe UNSW will get one more possession. But to any Tassie fans, you'll be cheering in the game of UBL because you get the win. Your first, second game, first win of the season.
79-87. Tasmania, champions last season in the men's competition, looking to work their way back to the finals, and they showed some glimpses of brilliance today. Man of the match, you got to split it between Archie Stewart and Luke Brown. They were on fire, but also
big
huge shout out to the big shot by Jackson Collins, Isaac Collins as well.
UNSW put up a fight. Melvin Chan had an outstanding game. Well done.
Oh, thanks.
Melvin Chan had an outstanding game. He had guys like Marlon Reed, Smythe, chipping in at times. Jacob Corey, Luca Medela. I mean, the points weren't the issue. It was more on the defensive end and staying out of foul trouble that really cost them towards the end. Looking back at film, I know there's a lot you could have done differently, or a lot you could have changed. But that lineup they had, the defensive lineup that sort of got them back into the game was exceptional. It's unfortunate from either team when you got players fouling out. But on the road, to be able to get a win, if you're UTAS, credit to you guys. I mean, Archie Stewart playing like a consummate professional. Luke Brown, another free throw numbers weren't good for the fifth time. I'll mention it today, but other guys also stepped up. Brilliant basketball all around, and it's been a ripper afternoon / morning. And
stay tuned. We've got the women's matchup coming up here in the New Balance UBL. Stay tuned. That game's going to tip off just around 1 o'clock. So you've got about 20 minutes. Grab yourself some lunch, get hydrated, maybe do a bit of study.
Or come down to the stadium and watch the game live in person. We'll be back. G&J.
And live from the City of Sydney Basketball Association Stadium, also known as the Astrodome, it's UBL Basketball, UNSW's first game of the season, University of Tasmania, second game of the season, first away game. James, joined as usual by
Garen. It's a pleasure to be here to see what the matchups are like. You've got two different teams. We haven't seen a whole lot of new faces on the same team for UNSW, a lot of players from this year. They didn't play last year, so it's good to see it.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the matchups all over. Of course, you do get that diversity of skill sets of play styles in UBL. I mean, it's a truly national competition, Garen. I mean, besides the WNBL and the NBL, it's the only national basketball competition in Australia. And what a privilege it is to be back another year for UNSW. And welcome any fans from Tasmania tuning into the game. Great to have you here on the call.
Yeah, and any UTAS fans checking, you must be happy. The men's got a win last game. So they're now 1 of 2 on the first 2 games of their season, making the trip down to Sydney, to New South Wales. Very different climate. And I think they've climatized. They're looking good. They're looking fresh. Speaking of the visiting women's team, we'll just have a quick run through their lineup and who will be suiting up. We have Elle Ferguson at number 1, studying a diploma of university studies. Yuet Wong, if I pronounced that correctly, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Wow, good on you. Zoe Banks at number 3. That name sounds very familiar, Zoe Banks. Might have played somewhere else if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Engineering. Bachelor of Nursing, which is what my mum and sister actually both studied. Claire Murray at number 4. At number 5, it's Leah Bartlett at number 5, studying the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Also, studying the Bachelor of Paramedics is Emerson Wells at number 6. Hope Brooks at number 7, and I hope you're watching, Bachelor of Education. Sarah Nyhouse at number 10, Bachelor of Biomedicine. And last but not least, we'll get a number as the game progresses, but it's Madison Stratzma, Bachelor of Social Work with honours to come. And their head coach is Anthony Stewart.
Yeah, Stewie, back for another season. And meanwhile, Garen, for UNSW and Coach Will Pearce's side, let's go through them. Number 1, first season with UNSW is Danielle Campos. She's studying Bachelor of Exercise Science and Exercise Physiology and Physiotherapy. Number 2, second season with UNSW, it's Emily Nguyen. So mechatronic engineering and computer science. Damn, Garen, these students are a lot smarter than we are. I'll tell you what. Well, I mean, we did a diploma in commentary. That was it. Number 5, another year for Xanthi Fitzgerald, playing for the Central Coast Waves in Waratah League. Studying landscape architecture. Number 6, Sydney Comets player, it's Kirsty Grill, in her first season with UNSW. Number 7, it's Gabby Neal, also playing with the Sydney Comets this season. She's studying civil engineering honours. At number 8, it's Jazz Hayder. It's going to be her second season for UNSW, playing at Youth League for the Hornsby Kringai Spiders. At number 9, Sam Bidwell. She's studying mechanical engineering and computer science. At number 10, first season in UBL, it's Tori Vale. She's studying psychological science. At number 12, it's Maddie Coleman. She's studying media and commerce, which I studied at UNSW. There you go. Not the commerce, but the media. Nice. At number 4, it's Pippa Davis, back for another season, and she studies integrated design. Of course, their coach is Will Pearce, assistant coach Alex Postma, and the referees for this game, Garen.
Jake Jennings, back-to-back games for him. Tay Washington, Jordan Thomas. A lot of rep experience from both squads. I'll give you more detail on the women's side of UTAS as the game progresses, but players to watch out for from UNSW, Jacinta Haydar Didoglu, or Pinty as they call her back in the Spiders territory. Playing her junior reps or junior basketball with the Hornsby Kringai Spiders. Played NBL 1 and Youth League with Hornsby Spiders, so a lot of experience. Not even off-season yet and playing UNSW, so look to see her be fresh and ready this game. Maddie Coleman also another one of those Spiders juniors, or Spiders players I should say. So watch for her hustle, watch out for her for interior presence. And Emily Nguyen as well, coming off the bench. I don't know anyone else that stands out to you. Danielle Campos. Shout out to Pops if you're watching.
Yeah, Enrique Miguel, if he's tuning into the game as well. Garen, I think you've nailed it there, but it's just going to be interesting to see the lineups Coach Will Pearce goes with. No Smith, no Pinkerton this year, so a few changes. But meanwhile, for the University of Tasmania, I'm keeping my eye out on their captain, Zoe Banks, playing her NBL 1 basketball at the moment with the Hobart Chargers. She's really coming on leaps and bounds in that Chargers program. Had 9 points last week, so a little low for her standards, but I have no doubt she'll be back and ready to fire in their second game. Of course, last week, Garen, they had a narrow loss, just like the men, to Latrobe at 72-69. That was a fourth quarter collapse for Tasmania last week. I mean, Latrobe outscored them in that fourth quarter, 23-12. But those first 3 quarters were phenomenal from Tasmania. So they look to tap into that. I'm sure they've reviewed game footage, and they're going to be back bigger and better and stronger than ever. Also, keep an eye out for another Hobart Charger, Claire Murray, as well. The crafty guard, another player with NBL 1 experience, a bit of a development role with the Chargers at the moment, but has featured here and there in some of their games. Of course, you see a lot of young and upcoming players in it. The New Balance UBL season, Garen, it's season 5.
A lot of young players that don't get big opportunities yet in NBL 1, but still developing their games, and we'll see what happens. A lot of young talent on display. Again, both coaches have tough tasks because you don't really get to scout these teams a whole lot. Maybe from last season you're able to scout some of the players, but see what happens. We've got an amazing score bench official as well, and we've got a court announcer locked in for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
so
Tegan Raffo, big shout out. Yeah, playing his youth league with Sydney Comets, so he's right at home here. And yeah, big thank you to Sydney Comets. Another year hosting UNSW basketball. It's been a great partnership. I know UNSW sponsors the NBL 1 program here in Sydney
as well. I'm not sure what the basketball
as well.
sponsors are, if they're Spalding or Wilson or Moulton.
I think we're in Spalding.
I think it's Spalding, yeah, it's Spalding. So New Balance, Spalding, Belgrave Apparel, and these beautiful indigenous designs on the UNSW jerseys again. Yeah, outstanding.
And of course, thank you to the guiding organisation, UniSport. I tell you what, they've put on a great program. 5th season of UBL basketball, only the 2nd for UNSW. We'll see what they can do this season. I'm sure they're in for a big one.
Piper Davis doing jump ball. Another Comets junior spent time playing her youth league too, if I'm not mistaken. With the Comets, going up against number 9, who is Madeline Stratzma, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Maddie Stratzma.
I could be mistaken. Yeah. Apologies if we do get it wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, look, just don't have a number for Stratzma, but hey, we'll pick that as the game goes off. The tip-off, yeah, not going to plan either way, but UNSW are going to take possession here, see what they can set up. First possession of the year. UNSW basketball's back. 2025 UBL season. Got a ripper match up ahead. Don't go anywhere as Jazz headed to Oglu.
Pinty in the post. Uses the backboard so well. She's going to be the #1 offensive option for this team. Last year, had it as well. Big 3-point shooter, but when she attacks the paint, watch out. The height mismatch.
Whoa. That's going to be an absolute handful for UNSW. Maddie Stratzma.
You think so, yeah. They're using that long arms, the length. Go gadget arms, indeed.
Yeah, and Kirsty Gill, going to be curious to see what she can do this season. Insert into the starting lineup.
Ewan trying to get it inside. Couldn't, unfortunately. The long arms on defense and in transition.
Well, it's back to Banks into the corner now. Murray, three's up. Three's good for Claire Murray.
Okay.
Fire him up. Claire Murray, we were talking about her in the pre-game show, Garen, the Hobart Charger.
Same pressing action that the men ran. Similar pressing action. UTAS.
And yeah.
8 seconds is the call. Wow. The energy they've come out with, just different. Hopped off the plane. Why not?
Yeah, I think it's showing a little bit early on that extra game under their belt. Yeah, Coach Will Pearce just saying to his UNSW side, we've got to wake up, we've got to switch on. It's not morning anymore. It's about 1 o'clock here in Sydney. Stratzma, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But unfortunately, bouncing off back ring there.
Same play, different result. You got to go back to it. Got the long arms. Why not? Being able to shoot over anyone.
Davis over to Gill now. A good ball movement. Completely almost foreign new starting lineup for UNSW this season.
Yeah, Maddie having that screen setting option is good, but twice they've tried to get it into Maddie and it's led to a turnover. So.
Oh, Newen stepping in, steals that one, and free lane in the basket for M. Newen.
Defense paying off to offense. Elite Newen. Spark plug at that guard position. And a big defensive task here, trying to guard Zoe Banks.
Yeah, definitely secured that starting point guard position this year, Emily Newen. Playing her youth league with Sydney Comets, so she's familiar with these courts. Stratzma.
Good defense there by Conan, but gets it to the corner. Another triple? No. And Pinty, Jacinta.
Yeah, definitely can't give Hope Brooks that kind of space. She's got a quick release, Garen.
Speaking of quick release, can't give her space from behind the long line.
Oh, Coleman fighting for the rebound with Murray, and that's going to end up with Tassie.
Good shot. players and coaches got to encourage their shooters to keep shooting if it's good looks. Nothing better than getting confidence as a shooter.
Here we go, one of the danger plays. Banks tries the first three and connects.
Second three. Oh.
The Banks open.
Sorry, first three. There you go, a pair of threes. Wow.
Oh, my mistake. Sorry, Emerson Wells. Sorry, my apologies. Emerson Wells.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Wells deep. Going to try it again. Wells almost going back to back there. Long rebound from Murray.
Sorry, Murray, now Wells. A three each in the game. We get better as the game goes on. Feeds it inside. Double teamed, triple teamed, and snatched away by Conan into the hands of UNSW.
Hater. A lot of offense is going to run through her. She's got the ball now at the top of the key. Nguyen going to take control of things here. Davis.
And she attack. She finds the mid-range space and fires. Tough look, but gets it to go anyway, as that one dribble pull-up was part of her game.
Yeah, Garen, you said, yeah, familiar with his rings, playing for Comets as the kind swell for Banks there.
Yeah. And being able to attack timeout early, 6-10 is your score margin. 6:48 on the clock, the visiting team. UTAS up 4 here and really dissecting that defense, the inside-outside game, knowing when UNSW are going to trap quick, getting that kick out, and UNSW capitalizing on the long rebounds and trying to push it in transition. But they do need to get stops on the defensive end. How will that happen? We'll see what Anthony Stewart and William Pearce have to discuss in their timeouts.
Yeah, I think for Coach Will Pearce, Garen, you're right. That defensive energy's just got to step up a notch, getting everything they want so far, Tassie. And they're running some great sets out there. Ball not sticking in anyone's hands for too long. So that ball movement setting up shooters and setting up driving lanes as well. So promising signs early. Tassie fans got to be happy.
Don't want to fall in love with the three either. If it's not on, don't have to shoot it. Inside-outside game works really well. Foul count, still 0-0. So another team to really commit a foul. See what happens again. In a beautiful, beautiful afternoon here in Sydney. City of Sydney. Home of the Sydney Comets. If you got time, why not make the trip down to the stadium and watch this game live in action, or head over to UniSports and watch all your UBL action. Yeah. Doesn't have to be basketball either. Could be rowing, could be archery, could be golf, could be lacrosse, could be chess.
Yeah, there's plenty of great sports supported by UniSport. So great to have UniSports again on for another season here. It's a competition that's growing, and Garen, mark my words, I think we're in for our best season of UBL ever. Season 5.
Oh, no, there's no UTS, so you can't say it's the best season ever when there's no UTS, unfortunately. But
hey, but welcome Newcastle. Why not?
Davis.
Davis
gets it inside. Yeah.
Long rebound. Ends up with Banks now. So
still not a bad shot. That's her strength, Piper Davis. On the other end, attacking, whips it out to nowhere. Somehow gets it.
Connect, yeah. Wells over now. Brooks handoff action. Back to Banks. Banks. Really setting the tempo. Second 3 attempt of the afternoon, but one's missing everything for Hope Brooks.
Fantastic defense for UNSW, not allowing anything good, but who cares? They get the ball back and they get the
friendly roll for Claire Murray.
Wow. Second 3 now in the game. That one hitting every part of the iron and gets shooter's touch.
Yeah, I believe that could, yeah, exactly what I was going to say, Gary.
That'll be handsy defense. That'll be off Maddie Conan. That'll be UTAS basketball. So momentum drifting their way, 6-13. No, we got subs checking into the game. For the first time this afternoon is Gabrielle Neal. And who else?
Xanthi Fitzgerald as well. So Gabby Neal, again, another one of those Comets players sitting up for UNSW this season. And Xanthi Fitzgerald, as we said in the pre-game show, been playing with the Central Coast Waves in Waratah League. And a very experienced team in Waratah. Hopefully you see Xanthi step up to the Crusaders. They definitely need a lot of help.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anti-defense again, but who cares? Secures it. Piper Davis trying to get it. Gets the pass overhead and just commits contact from behind. She'll hit to the charity stripe for 2.
Yeah, so heading it to the line now. Got Maddie Stratsma. And she's been an absolute headache in the paint early on in this game. As we're saying, Garen, didn't suit up last week for the University of Tasmania, but making an impact early on in this game. Can't get the friendly roll, unfortunately, though.
For the Kingsborough Huon Basketball Club. He's playing, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Long arms on defense, being able to catch it in the post. Just the presence, taking up space on defense.
Yeah, and stepping out of bounds. Gary, we do talk about the narrow court here at the Comets Stadium.
It does feel like it's narrow because there's not a lot of space between the sideline and the grandstands.
Well, it's one of the historic courts in Aussie basketball. In the corner, Neil again.
Yeah, formerly known as the Sydney Supersonics, now the City of Sydney Comets, but it's going to be, again, thank you to hosting it. It's going to be baseline basketball or sideline basketball, UTAS.
Yes, it's very rare to see that, two sideline out of bounds on both sides. Wells now getting to Stratsma.
Handsy defense. Again, the height mismatch. Kicks it out. Defense being able to force a kick out.
Banks in the pick and roll situation. She's spinning now.
Tough, but
good defense by Davis. And double blocks. Pippa.
Being able to secure it, and Nguyen draws foul. That's Emily Nguyen.
Yeah, so it's going to be the first foul on Zoe Banks, subbing into the game for the University of Tasmania. Yeah, we've got Leah Bartlett as well as a Hope Brooks.
Hopefully we can dissect this defense.
Oh, no, sorry,
Bachelor of Surgery she's studying, and a Bachelor of Medicine. Not an easy degree to do. We'll see what happens here. We've got Emily Nguyen.
Yeah, sorry, that is a number 1 on her back.
Yes.
Looks like a number 7. So don't get it mixed up. We've got number 7 down there. So, yeah, Elle Ferguson in the game for Tassie. Instant impact, forcing the turnover there. Murray.
It's the old school one that looks like a 7. Yeah, the 7's a bit extended. Anyways, the reverse layup is good.
Claire Murray.
Anytime you can use the backboard as an extra defender. Transition triple, draws foul, and he goes. And he rattles in.
Zandy Fitzgerald.
Wow, that'll wake up your crowd. That'll wake us up.
Yeah, off the bench and just straight onto the score sheet.
Bit of zing to your zang at that time. Waking up everybody, waking up the whole city of Sydney. Can she capitalize here on the free throw?
Yeah, gets it to drop. Yeah, big shout out to Zandy Fitzgerald. I think does a lot of work as well for the UNSW Basketball Society. So, yeah, good on and off the court, really contributing to the culture. It's building for UNSW Basketball.
Society
Davis, defense. Wow. Oh, but throws that one away, stepping in there. Claire Murray.
The men's game as well had a lot of careless back and forth turnovers. I know you get excited and stuff, but...
Banks into the paint and a moving screen. They're going to call that one on Leah Bartlett.
Yeah, going to pick up a first foul. It's going to be UNSW Basketball. See if they can get through their sets here, get a clean look. Again, getting a lot of gritty points this game. Tough points, nothing really coming easy. The defense has been pretty on point so far, and the offense is at times trying to punish.
Yeah, the last few possessions, UNSW absorbed a bit of pressure because Tassie came out of the gates firing. Davis with the signature midi.
Yeah, that time trying to dribble in and get the mid-range shot. Was successful last time, but unable to get it. Gets it inside. Being patient on the kick out, ducks it in. Extra. With 12 seconds to operate on the shot clock.
Claire Murray into the corner now. Ferguson, can she open her account for the afternoon? Blocked.
None of that. Gets a piece of the pie. And shot clock violation. Great defense that time. We've got Maddie Coleman checking back into the game. We've got Samantha Bidwell, and at number 6 we got Christy Gill. Checking out Piper Davis, Pinty Jacinta, and we're going to have Emily Nguyen. So triple sub there for UNSW.
Yeah, Sam Bidwell, first minutes of the season, and yeah, back for a second season in UBL. Had some great games last season.
Maddie Conan trying to back down and create the handoff game, the mid-range hoist. That time, unable to connect is Gabrielle Neal. Not a bad look. Don't mind it.
Stratsma, looking for options, but travel called.
I like the idea, but lifted her feet, couldn't really land, had to throw that pass. Credit to the defense, I guess, but one of those unforced turnovers you wish you could have back.
Fitzgerald going to try another 3. Oh! She's got her eye in. Zanti Fitzgerald, the X Factor.
2 threes now. Not wasting time to get it up as well. If you're feeling confident, why not?
So been good ball movement, good off-ball movement as well by Tassie. Banks couldn't get that one to drop though.
Yeah, putting numbers on the board. 2 threes and a free throw. Another one. That one might have rushed it. Apologizes to the team. That's all good. It's a heat check one, but...
Ferguson, first 3 attempt of the game, and that is pure.
Very pure, the gooseneck.
Yeah, so silky.
Got the shooting sleeves for a reason, or the arm sleeves for a reason. Keep that wrist warm.
You know, Fitzgerald trying to fight over heavy contact from Murray. Murray, good defense for Tassie.
Trying to generate something. Kicks it out. The long three pops out. Or the high arcing three pops out.
Yeah, unlucky by Bidwell. Everything about, but with these ring series comets, you got to really put it in. Murray in the corner.
Again, you don't want to fall in love with that three-point shot. They're all just as outstanding as they are shooting threes as they are attacking the paint. Get to the free throw line. Haven't seen a whole lot of fouls here. The angle was a bit funky and the defense was good by UTAS.
On the kick ahead now. Jeez, Banks has not come off this quarter. He's going to play heavy minutes this afternoon. Zoe Banks almost goes backcourt. Coleman, good pressure. And out of bounds. They're going to call that one off UNSW.
Still 9 seconds to operate. If they can generate a stop off this, we're going to have subs checking into the game. Nighthouse, Sarah that is, checking out.
We have Banks and Murray, yeah.
Banks and Murray, cheers.
Yeah, so quick rotations. Also seen Leah Bartlett check it back into the game for Tassie. Wells, oh, the finesse finish, but couldn't get it on to
Blocked
drop.
by Coleman.
So Tassie going to maintain possession. They got 12 seconds on the shot clock.
See what they can draw out of sideline out of bounds, a rare sideline out of bounds situation.
Oh,
but that's going to be backcourt.
That's a bit of a coach killer, Garen. Anthony
Yeah.
Stewart, not stoked about that one.
Unforced turnover.
Yeah, we saw that in the men's game, Garen. A lot of those sloppy mistakes actually came back to bite UNSW, almost as Tasmania. They actually really took care of business. So will it happen again in the women's game? Gill into the corner now, Fitzgerald.
Yeah, top
Neil.
of the key. See what they do with 6 to operate. Gets it inside to Coleman, but again, read that pass. The third time they tried to get it to Coleman, and the third time they've committed a turnover. Maybe that bounce pass. Not sure.
Oh, and Coleman stepping in there, but still ends up with Tassie.
Into the hands of the red, unfortunately. That time, yeah, it's hard to get those post feeds. You go bounce pass or you go chest pass, but not a lot of time to operate for UTAS. We'll see what they get here.
Bartlett. Oh, great move by Leah Bartlett. Using the footwork and the soft touch too.
And the shoulders to spin off the defense. Not easy. Not easy at all.
UNSW struggling to defend the paint as Tasmania just keep going back to the well.
Oh, what a move. Spins. But who else? Met her at the ring. It's Madeline. It's Madeline Stratzma.
Gill. Couldn't get that one to drop. Yeah, pretty short lineup for UNSW this year. Noel Pinkerton, so they're anchoring the paint. Who else is going to step up for them? Again, another rebound. Ferguson, a second three attempt of the game. And that is the most beautiful form I've seen in UBL.
It's a quick release. Wow. It's good follow through. You got to close out now. She's hit a second triple. On the other end, can she get her third triple? Back rim's a good miss.
Oh, yeah, long rebound.
One shot. Oh, yeah.
Another turnover.
That's the point. One shot, and just as he said it, long rebound with a turnover, I should say. 5 to operate. To end the quarter, they try to kick it out. Not just done yet. There's 1.9 on the clock. We'll see what they draw up here. Subs checking in.
No, timeout.
Oh, yeah, smart. Drop a play. Why not? You got 1.9. Plenty of time to get a lob catch and shoot, or a quick drive to the basket. So we'll see if it's any of those three options, or the clock just runs out and UNSW plays good defense.
Yeah, it's been a struggle in the paint for UNSW, but on the other end, Tasmania are just playing to their strength, Garen, getting downhill, getting good open looks in the paint for players like Leah Bartlett, like Stratzma's getting good opportunities in the paint too. And I tell you what, that's opening things up for the shooters. Elle Ferguson with 2 early threes.
For sure. We'll see what happens. All be decided in a few seconds. Again, thank you to basketball, I guess.
And thank you to the UBL for another great season.
Yeah, thank you to basketball, because without basketball, this game wouldn't be possible.
It's very, very abstract, Garen, very abstract. But yeah, thank you to New Balance. Another season helping us out here in the UBL. Gotta get yourself a pair of New Balance shoes, the freshest in the game.
Yeah, I like your ones you're wearing.
Yeah.
New Balance.
I got plenty of New Balances in the cupboard at home, but also apparel as well as Belgravia apparel.
Socks on special now, 30% off all New Balance socks. See what the out-of-bounds play is going to be. Ducks in and gets a good look at it, but won't count, unfortunately. That's as best as you can draw it up.
Yeah, drawn up to perfection by Anthony Stewart, but yeah, couldn't convert there. An early 11-point lead for the Tasmania Lions, I guess we're going to call them. Who runs the Lions in this league?
The UTAS Lions, or the UTAS, yeah. They did have the Devils at one point. They got the Jack Jumpers now. I don't know what. But, hey, the score margin is 11 points.
Yeah, 13-24. And Tasmania, they got out to a 10-point lead pretty early on in this game. And they've not looked back. But it hasn't just been their work from their bigs inside like we were talking about in the last time out. It's also been their guard play to find them. You've got to be really impressed early on by Claire Murray alongside Zoe Banks as well. That's a lethal backcourt.
Well, UTAS is #1 in climate action globally. So go visit UTAS for all courses that are being offered right now. Go study business law, creative arts and design, earth, sea, Antarctic and environmental studies, education, humanities and social sciences. Plenty of courses on offer now. That is University of Tasmania. Go apply now online, and thinking of a uni, well, they can help you get started. As is UNSW. If you're in the Sydney region and you want a university that's really family-oriented and really builds a good culture, why not? Why not? UNSW has a fantastic program on offer and a basketball team that competes at a high level in the UBL.
Yeah, nothing but good things to say. It was a great experience going to UNSW. I'm not going to say how long ago because it might give away my age, but it's a beautiful campus, good culture, and some of the best food as well. I've got to say, the food options at the New South Wales campus is
well, they're ranked
so
second
good.
in Australia. In
everything.
I'll tell you exactly what. In everything, yeah, why not? Oh, it's ranked second there. Is it ranked second in Australia? 27th in the world for graduate employability.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told you.
There you go.
It's a good uni. I'm not going to say he's #1. We got love for you, Sid. Anyway.
Established in 1949, so rich history. Anyways, yes, back to basketball. Enough about education and universities for just a second. 11-point game, 13-24, and it'll be UTAS basketball at half court.
Yeah, putting on a clinic early on in this game. Tassie looking like the #1 side in this game early on. Wow, and how about the screen action? Stratsma taking no prisoners. Bartlett kicks it in the corner now. Ferguson. So second quarter underway. Tassie looking sharp early on. Can UNSW match them defensively?
Yeah, Emily Nguyen says I can. Hand to defense, not allowing the back cut. Baseline situation, reset here. What do they draw up? Similar play to end the quarter? We'll see. Maybe get it to the corner for a shot.
Stratsma. Oh, the give and go. Nyhouse couldn't get the finish on that one, but a well-drawn-up play on the baseline out
Great
of bounds.
play, but Pinty had none of that. She snatched the rebound and already setting up the offense for her team. Gets the three-point shot from distance.
Oh,
Bit
yeah.
to the right.
Shot
Looks
that one
good,
from Kensington. Yeah, a few steps behind the three-point line, but does have the range. Also the height to get her off Jazz.
Peters the Kensington, no?
Yeah, just down the road from here.
Oh, there you go. Gets it
some
inside,
hands.
the long arms. But this time they read the post-entry feed and get the turnover. Emily Nguyen decides to slow it down sensibly.
Davis, the show and go. Yeah, good to see Davis out there. One of the only true bigs on this lineup. Gill, another big player.
For sure.
Shooter, oh, unlucky. The butter on the ring. Coleman doing the dirty work. So a bit of an adjustment from Coach Will Pearce. He's got three bigs out there with Gill, Coleman, and Davis.
Yeah, Coleman can play the 4, can play that high post. If you play off her through handoffs, it works out well. Whereas Piper Davis loves that mid-range and loves that pick and pop action.
Yeah, got to match the size of this Tassie team. They're going back to it here with Nyhouse and foul call on Coleman. Don't mind seeing that if you're a UNSW fan. Got to assert yourself, but UNSW trying to keep up with these Tassie bigs. Subs on the floor. The lethal backcourt. Banks and Murray back out there. Joined by Brooks.
I was going to say Nyhouse and Stratsma combined probably have an 8-foot wingspan. It's crazy how much space they take on the court with that wingspan. That's led to a lot of the deflections and steals and turnovers. The mismatch situation, but the double team, smart from Piper Davis, taking away that fadeaway shot. First shot she hit in the game was that little back down fadeaway shot. Take it away. You know, it's a mismatch. Look at the size on the screen. 2v9, Emily Nguyen versus Stratsma. So how can you take that away?
That is a bit of an interesting look. On the long three, that one's off. But yeah, Nguyen kind of holding down the middle.
And the fort. Flip shot, bounces out.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this defensive scheme of having a point guard in the middle.
You have someone quick, and then you get the second line of defense. Oh, Pinty, spin move, but blocked.
Return to sender by Brooks.
Piece of that pumpkin pie, why not? Transition triple, thought about that one. She attacks, no.
Banks now. Look at that pick and roll situation. Been conducting traffic so well this afternoon, Banks. Finds a cutter. Wells. And foul called on the floor. They're going to call that one on Pippa Davis. Meanwhile, Gabby Neal going to check back into the game as we're going to see
Pippa Davis,
Maddie Coleman.
Maybe? No, Maddie Coleman. Yeah, second foul on Pippa or Piper? I'm not sure.
It's Pippa.
We'll go with Pippa. If it's double P, it's Pippa.
Yeah,
if
it's
one
Pippa.
P, I guess it's Piper.
Yeah, it's Pippa.
Piper picked the pickled pepper. I don't know.
Murray.
A lot of P's.
Over now. And that one is good. Stratsma doing it from inside and outside. I think it was a two-pointer, but...
Second mid-range, yeah, it was definitely two-pointer. Second mid-range of the game. Ewan gets it off to Pinty. Trying to get that crossover game. Oh, the reverse shot! Jacinta, Ada. Smart move and the trickery. Houdini.
Looking very confident. I think been working really hard on her range, but I'm trying to diversify a game outside of just being a shooter, and that's looks like it's paying off.
Playing for the Spiders in the off-season help. She spins and fends off the defense, but Piper not happy with that one. Sorry, Pippa not happy with that one. Commits the foul, and that's her third foul. So she does have to sub out, unfortunately. Came late on that help defense, but
yeah, someone's got to get after these rebounds. I mean, you look at it, and like they're doing a good job forcing stops and forcing misses, UNSW, but someone's got to inhale those rebounds. There's no one there for it. So sending it to the line now, Claire Murray. Now good rebound, Gabby Neal. That's how you do it. Stolen.
Yeah, another turnover. I think that's going to be number 6 or 7 of the game so far. Second quarter, 6:30 on the clock. The fade and fire. Again, the big is on fire. Can't stop that. As soon as that shoulder changes direction, she plays the angle so well. Doesn't force it too strong.
Davis looking for Hayder, but his turnover is a big issue early on for UNSW. And Emerson Wells has been everywhere, and another turnover. Both teams butterfingers at the moment. So getting her first minutes of the game is Tori Vale.
No, knowing that they got height and length, you don't want to throw those long loopy passes. They're easy to deflect. Hovers in the air for a couple seconds. Maybe get that quick bounce pass and play off that. I'm not sure. I'm no coach. We'll see what happens here. Plenty of time. 6:30. 17-29 is the score margin.
Don't lie, you are a coach.
No.
Gil.
Everything but.
Looking aggressive and
barely
staying with UNSW. Hayder in the corner. Neal. Oh, can't get that one to drop. Long rebound, Hayder.
Smart option to get the kick out. Gets it back. This time the mid-ranger over the long arms. Just being able to alter shots, even if she's not blocking it. Madeline Stratsma. As we got
6 minutes remaining in the quarter until halftime break. Tassie in control at the moment, up 29-17. Yeah, running like a well-oiled machine at the moment.
Playing from that corner again, that turn and fire. That time might have rushed it a little bit, but she has the height advantage. She should have anyone. Subs checking into the game. For UNSW is Xanthe Fitzgerald, or back into the game. Trying to landscape this offense.
Yeah, what's that?
No, I'm trying to just hear what the coach is saying. Sorry, I know I ruined your segue, my bad.
No, go for it, all good. And travel called, Xanthe Fitzgerald. Out of the game, and yeah, just maybe a bit too excited with the hot shoe shuffle there. So will Tasmania be able to extend this lead? Chance to go up big here at the moment. Knocking on the door of 30 points. Getting straight back into the paint, and it's looking too easy, but Tasmania not quite executing. Yuet Wong into the game as well for Tassie in number 2, getting her first minutes of the afternoon.
Yeah, hard landing that time. Hopefully all is okay. It's going to be UNSW basketball. See Emily Nguyen, 2v2. Gets it back off. Running mate, Gabrielle Neal. Trying to run their sets. Coach deploying tactics. Jacinta, a step back 3. Good look. Just pops out. What a bad look.
At the table, Banks. Great ball move from Tasmania, setting up Wells, and she strings second 3 of the afternoon for Emerson Wells.
Wow. Unorthodox looking release, but got enough power on that one. Emerson Wells.
Yeah, it was a great follow through, Emerson Wells.
What do they call it? The alligator arm on that one.
Xanthe cleaning that one up. Unlucky. Ends up with Wong now. Wells sizing things up. Looking to feed the big, but finds a curling Banks instead. Banks, crafty, just dribbling through the defense, beating 2 of them.
Not happy. Wants to talk it over before this game gets out of hand. 17-34. UTAS really taking a lot of momentum in this game. They just got the range and they're getting shots they want at will. They're punishing inside, forcing UNSW to commit some tough turnovers. Coach trying to draw up a play here. Really wanted this time out a few possessions before, but still plenty of time to see what he runs. Yeah, I think coach is trying to make sure they're patient with their options. If the first option's not on, see out your second, third, fourth option and see if that's available. But the length of UTAS, defensive ability, and then they're hitting layups and they're hitting threes. That's tough to guard when you've got players space on the floor hitting that quick three. Shout out to the squad making the trip from Tasmania to Sydney and barely having any time to acclimatise. Stepping in and just being ready. So see what happens here. We do have 4:40 on the clock. Again, it is 17-34.
Yeah, so just a bit of a correction. Apologies to any family tuning in. Yeah, we just weren't told about a number change. So Stratsma is wearing at number 10 and Sarah Nyhouse is wearing at number 9. So sorry about the confusion.
Okay,
maybe
apologies for getting the wrong
a bit of a laundry malfunction maybe. So apologies.
It is the first time we're watching either of these teams, so we're not visually familiar with some of these players. Jacinta from distance. This time it's good. Way to stay confident with that shot. Yeah, shoot.
Yeah, so again, sorry to anyone out there. Yeah, we try to do our best job, but sometimes it can be hard to find information on these players prior to it.
Or the Dean of UTAS watching, we apologise.
Yeah. Jeremy Rockcliffe, is you tuning in?
Oh, there you go. Jacinta, great pass inside, but decides to reset. Didn't want to force that one.
Fitzgerald, looking for a third three, but couldn't get that one to drop. Coleman, Xanthi. Gets on that long rebound. She's sloppy basketball at the moment. Nguyen sorts things out. Neal going baseline, pivoting back out. Hayter. Oh, methodical from Jazz Hayter, but couldn't get that one to drop. So rebound goes to Nyhouse.
20-34. They were able to get a three off that. Can they get a stop here? Again, that spacing was a bit funky after the offensive rebound for UNSW, but UTAS trying to get that screen and roll option. Going under the screen was Emily Nguyen. Again, that
feeds it in, Nyhouse. Oh, missing everything.
Yeah, missed the last. I think rushed it as well. Given that you got the height mismatch, take your time a little.
Yeah, enjoy. Wong couldn't get that one to drop either.
Before the second line of defense gets there, just hold in the air for just a second longer and see if you can get that soft touch to connect again. Yeah,
Tassie's still getting a lot of great open looks though, so I'm sure Coach Anthony Stewart's pretty stoked. UNSW on the other hand, begging for a basket at the moment. Hayter.
Patient, not too patient. Free to operate, deep. Shot that one from Moore Park, unable to get it though.
Yeah, but I think Jazz Hayter definitely has the ultimate green light on this UNSW team. Going to be a leader of the squad this year.
But you don't want to force her to take those late shot clock threes. It sort of just kills your percentage a little bit. Not a bad look. I've seen her hit those, but...
Oh, Wong going baseline. The switch of speed, but ends up with Nyhouse now. Long rebound, Nguyen.
Yeah, I think settling for a lot of jump shots. Sometimes use that height to take one more step inside and try to get that little finger roll, little tuck-in finish. But
so jump ball, as we're going to see substitutions, we're going to see... Oh, no, sorry, a timeout on it. No.
Substitutions. We got Claire Murray checking into the game. At number 1, we got Ellie Ferguson back into the game. At number 7, we also have Hope Brooks. Sorry, no, that is not a number 7. That is a number 1. You made the same mistake too. My apologies. That's Elle Ferguson.
We're not it today. Sorry. I mean, wouldn't be surprised.
It does look like a 7 though. It's the old school way of writing number 1.
But be surprised if we're fired for next round. Stratsma.
Travelling violation
on the big. There you go. The UNSW, that's the defensive pressure they need, but still, those entry passes are looking a little too easy for Tassie.
Yeah, way too easy, but again, these last few possessions haven't capitalised. Taking tough turnaround jump shots in that situation when they could be getting a step inside a little bit more, but see what they run here, UNSW.
Fitzgerald now requesting a screen. He's going to try another three. Big rebound for Stratsma.
Not a good look if you're UNSW. Barely had time for the screen to set. She already thought about shooting that one. Not a bad shooter, but not a good shot. Might want to slow it down a little bit.
Stratsma trying to find Bartlett on the baseline. And Leah Bartlett showing a lot of activity early in this game, been moving really well off the ball and causing a lot of headaches for defenders.
It's that Bachelor of Surgery. It's helping. Dissecting the defense.
And, oh, geez, almost out of bounds, but Murray takes control of it. Screen and roll action, rejects the screen, kicks into the corner.
Is that triple?
Ferguson cannot leave her open, tickles the twine.
Another one, Ellie Ferguson. 3 triples in the game, all from the corner, I believe so. Or 1 from the wing, 2 from the corner. It's a 3 for 3 deal.
Gill, screen action with Fitzgerald.
Shoot 3, make 3, why not?
Jeez. Neil almost stumbling over there. Coman came for the screen, but ends up with the ball.
Look to see her be aggressive out of the post, not always looking to pass. Coman now has to get something off, spins, fends off the defense. The O-board, and the kind bounce pops out. Unlucky, good effort though.
But you're right though, Garen, good to see that aggression from Coman. Banks now, whips it into the corner. Ferguson, don't give her an inch of space. The defensive rotation's a bit slow, ends up in the corner. Banks.
Almost banked it in, yeah. 40 seconds to end the half, almost.
Neil, Coman, didn't expect that one. Gill, can she get her first 3 of the afternoon? Missing everything.
Good look. Just got to square up that elbow. Not a bad shot to get it out to the corner, but it gives UTAS 16 on the shot clock and 21 on the game clock, so 7 seconds differential.
Bartlett with Neil all over her. Back to Stratsma.
Good wall up on defense, forcing the kick out. It's 6 to operate. Taking the closeout and lost contact. Elle Ferguson.
Yeah, Anthony Fitzgerald just a little late on the rotations there. Hey, 9 seconds to go to see Danielle Campos getting her first minutes of the afternoon and her first minutes in UNSW jersey as well.
Yeah, and first minutes of UBL career. Is it considered a career? It's considered a journey.
It is, yeah.
A career journey.
So on the line now, Elle Ferguson has 3 threes already in this game. Again, students out there, take note of Elle Ferguson's technique. It's one of the best in the league.
Talking to their subs, UNSW coaches, talking about shot IQ and when to go for the quick ones, when to slow it down. Good looking free throw there, Elle Ferguson. Has that quick flick action.
Campos, Coman now, Nguyen into the corner now. Gabby Neal off front ring. Long rebound, Coman couldn't get a shot up. It is a 18-point margin. University of Tasmania have come to play up 20 to 38.
I think turnovers and at times shot IQ not working in their favour for UNSW. You need to play a little bit more patient and run through your first, second, third option. Patience is a virtue in the game of basketball and in life. So I think they just need to slow it down a little bit. And UTAS as well, just punishing. They've hit 3 threes, 4 threes in the game. 5 threes, my apologies. And they've been able to play off their bigs and move off ball really well. Again, sometimes the shots haven't fallen. You've seen Sarah Nyhouse just absolutely destroy them off that turn and fire. But those last few possessions getting misses. And if they can get rebounds and push it in transition if you're UNSW, they can make it a ball game. Otherwise,
yeah, that's gonna
UTAS
be
might fly away with it.
That's actually the big thing, Garen. It's that interior. I mean, Tasmania have just bought real estate down in the paint. And UNSW struggling to keep up. Hey, full credit to Coach Anthony Stewart and his players out there, tactically reading the match well and going back to what's working.
Yeah, and it's working well. So good to see him on the road, leading here at halftime. We'll be back. We'll have a little halftime shootout. The voice of Tegan Raffro will host your halftime show, and James and Karen will be back. So second half, about to check back in. Both teams are back in warm-ups. See what happens in the second half if UNSW can get back into that little 10-point deficit and chip it away and chip it away and chip it away. But UTAS, different mindset coming out the gates. It's an 18-point lead, 20-38. We are back. Second half will start. But again, University of Tasmania is the 4th oldest university in Australia. So a lot of rich history. I don't know how long they've been competing in the basketball standpoint, but in sports, got a pretty big rich history in rugby as well. So there you
who
go.
would have thought down there in Tassie. And yeah, of course, UNSW in their second season in UBL.
Oh, Mumford the Lion is their mascot.
Oh, there you go.
There you go, Mumford the Lion.
So, yeah, we've got a lot of Lion mascots. Yeah, UNSW is also a Lion. USyd's also a Lion. Look, I don't know who claims it. Look, if anyone can think of a mascot
Clancy the Lion is UNSW's mascot.
Okay.
2014. In 2014, Clancy the Lion mascot was introduced. The mascot was named after former UNSW's Chancellor, Sir John Clancy.
Oh, yeah, it's like an old general, a war general.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, he was actually. Yeah, wow, I'm surprised you knew it.
Yeah, I'm the trivia man, maybe. One trivia last week.
There you go. So if you're in the building, Clancy, why not? Just make an appearance this season. We'll see if the costumes. See what happens. Anyways, both teams' warm-ups concluded. Final words in the timeouts here or in the break. See what lineups, what teams go with, and
yeah, and see who can take control of this second half. Both teams looking for their first win of the season. Of course, last week, Tassie just going down narrowly to Latrobe, and this is UNSW's first game of the season. So both teams, it's not a long season, Garen. You really got to, every game counts, so you really cannot afford to take a possession off.
You really can't. The season's so short where that one loss can really be the difference of you making the semis or not. So
yeah,
plenty of time, a plethora of time. Second half will start, I guess now, in 40 seconds. But
yeah, the battle of the Lions. Okay, well, I think we can stick with that. What we've got Gill, Coleman, Davis, Newen, and Hayder Dioglu going to suit up for UNSW. So maybe some defensive adjustments for Coach Will Pearce going a little bigger. Meanwhile, for Tassie, we have Banks, Wells, Strutzma, as well as Hope Brooks. So going to round out the lineup there.
And apologies, it is Sarah Nyhouse, so we have corrected that and hopefully get it right in the second half.
Yeah, hey, second half, new game. And thank you all for joining us, especially any fans from Tassie joining us from the great state. Great to have you on board. Thank you for joining us. Gil
Coach
going downhill and drawing a foul.
Coach, you're up that one, trying to get a quick rip through off the out of bounds play and being able to get free throws. It's a good sign. You're getting free throws with not even 12 seconds off the clock. Putting pressure at the ring. And Gil heads to the free throw line.
Yeah, first season with UNSW. Plays a club basketball with Sydney Comets, so very familiar with these rings. And currently playing youth league for the Comets alongside.
Who did make this?
Yeah, we're not too sure. We're going to check in. I don't know.
They played last week on Sunday against North. I know that much, but I wasn't sure what the result was. Oh man, I should know this. Anyways, back to this game.
It's a little difficult. Only so many leagues we can keep an eye on. As the entry pass is great. Nyhouse taking care of business in the paint.
Huh.
Yeah.
It is her house. It is Nyhouse. And she's dominating there. This time going all the way and not stopping short for that fade and fire.
Davis. Big responsibilities this year, Pippa Davis. One of the best bigs on this side. Hayder pulls the trigger. String Pinty.
Pure.
I think football's on the line though, so they're only going to call that 1 or 2.
Well, no, yeah. A lot of players missing, so Piper Davis, the only traditional big out there or centre.
Murray.
No, Pinkerton, I should say, this year.
Over to Banks. Jeez, tangled up there. UNSW, a lot of defensive energy here.
Hoisting it from deep.
Davis, rebound.
Yeah, so no Pinkerton. And Pinkerton and Davis have very similar play style. Little pick and pop big that can drive in from time to time. So it's good to see them bring a big this season, much needed. You see against teams like this, you need bigs.
Couldn't kick that one out. Wells had a great first half, finds Banks. Banks attacking! And she'll head to the line for the opportunity to make it a three-point play, yeah.
Can Banks bank?
She can bank.
Yeah. She banks in transition.
So Gabby Neal going to check into the game. for UNSW. Davis is going to take a break. That's a 4th foul, Garen. That's not a good sign for the team. And
yeah, she did have 3 with still 4 minutes left in the second half.
yeah, Kirsty Gill is going to sub out of the game. Just think a bit of a whack to the nose, so a bit of blood for her. So Xanthi Fitzgerald's going to go back into the game for UNSW.
Not good, yeah. One of your star players is out. Next player has to step up. 24 to 43, still very doable. Still plenty of time in the game of basketball, but when you're throwing passes like that, it's not going to help.
Yeah, Nighthouse using the big wingspan to jump in and snatch that one away. Banks on the ball now. Out the sharpshooter. Murray picking up where she left off in that first half. Claire Murray's on fire.
Claire? Excellent. I mean, no, yeah. But the shot was very clear.
Oh, yeah, clean and clear and under control. Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
Not
Fitzgerald
really,
can shoot as well.
Too quick.
Yeah, maybe rush that one a little bit. Long rebound. Who
Don't
else?
Want to rush. Do not want to rush at threes. They'll come to you naturally. Hoisting up the first shot isn't smart offense, but see what happens.
Banks now. Tight handles for Banks. Brooks, she's going to try 3 from the same spot, but Hope can
It's
get
a
that one
5th
to drop.
rebound, Pinty.
Oh, and the turnovers are absolutely killing UNSW at the moment. Tasmania, the defensive pressure.
Trying to get it inside. Copped one to the floor. Hope she's okay. Don't want to be careless with the basketball. Protect your dribbles. Take care of it. I know it's easier said than done. The long hands and the long arms of UTAS can put you off a little bit. But
yeah, Xanthi Fitzgerald is getting tied up there, but she's tough as nails, Garen.
11
Came down pretty hard.
Sorry. 11 turnovers in the game. There's a lot, especially when they're scoring off turnovers.
There we go. Different coverage, wide open. Claire Murray can't give her an inch of space. Second 3 of the half for Claire.
String and more string. String section. Strum that guitar from deep.
Yeah, can't give her a millimetre of space. Claire Murray's automatic from 3-point land. Coleman spinning now. Maddie. Good defensive pressure there from Nighthouse though.
Good defense, but she's had 3 of those just pop out. That little spin, jump hook, push shot. Crossing over against Emily Nguyen. Good defense, better offense.
I've seen that twice now this half from Zoe Banks. Just such a tight handle and can use her footwork, can use her physicality to get to whatever spot she wants on the court.
Oh, better living any day if you're in Tasmania, and Zoe Banks is just absolutely firing it up this game. Her, and not only that, Murray, 3 threes, 4 threes. So in the first half, Elle Ferguson. So combined as a team, they're up to now 7 threes in the game, 8 threes in the game. That's 24 points. That's basically all of what UNSW scored in the game. UTAS has done from behind the long line. So you really have to guard perimeter. You cannot give them easy shots, and you have to respect their shooters. On the other end, take care of the basketball. 11 turnovers. I sort of want to say what's going on, but just calm down the ship a little bit.
Yeah, sloppy stuff. But again, credit to Tassie's defense. They're forcing a lot of turnovers out there, a lot of sloppy turnovers. I mean, if you don't take care of the ball, I mean, you can't score it. You just lose all those possessions, and that will come back to bite you. And hey, it's already showing. Up 51 to 24. Tassie are in cruise control at the moment, but it's players doing it from all over the court. We've seen Claire Murray hit 2 threes already this half. Banks is getting away to the line, also to the basket. As we're going to see a bit of pressing action. I think Coach Anthony Stewart just wants to put the foot on the pedal, put the foot down.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and it works. Banks.
Yep.
6 point of the half for Banks.
The trapping action. They don't want to take their foot off the snake's head, and they just want to keep attacking.
Oh, Hader. The extra, yeah, okay, wow. I thought you took an extra step there, but I think that one was off Tassie, and the lucky step back for Jazz Hader, staying relentless. Been one of the few bright spots for UNSW, Jazz.
She has, and she needs to continue to stay aggressive and assertive, and that time forcing a turnover. Can they get a stop and a score? We'll see what happens, but taking care of the ball is going to be crucial.
Nguyen. Yeah, with full reign of the team this year. No Smith moving on, I think, not playing it this season. So M. Nguyen's big responsibilities at the point guard. Fitzgerald.
You're right, not a whole lot of guard depth this season. That's the turn, fire. Tough look, but gets to go nonetheless. Great looking shot by Xanthi Fitzgerald. Landscaping that one.
Yeah, a landscape engineer. Yeah, You gotta
No, but
mention
maybe she just segued in like landscape.
You gotta explain that. Neil blocked.
I don't know. I said it before the game.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure everyone
I
can.
just don't want to keep repeating it because. Anyways, back to the game. Back to the game. 28 to 53.
Under 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Sharpshooter Elle Ferguson subbing back into the game. Also seen Leah Bartlett getting some more minutes here. Leah Bartlett, a good utility player off the bench for this Tassie team. An impressive first half, just doing a bit of everything. So on the line now, Gabby Neal, as we said, plays at club basketball with the Sydney Comets. And so would be familiar with these rings again. Part of that ongoing partnership between Sydney Comets and UNSW.
Splits the pair. Again, you don't want to miss free throws. You'll take 1 point, but in the men's game, free throws are a killer. You don't want to see the same thing happen here, missing free throws, but you'll take 1 of 2, and that's good.
So great ball movement by Tassie, but UNSW kicked it up a notch defensively at the moment. The midi from Nyhouse, that one's off.
And a good box out there by Gabrielle Neal, allowing her teammate to get the rebound.
Yeah, maybe that's going to be the X factor for UNSW, sticking to that player-to-player kind of defense. The zone wasn't really working that well as Neal, Coleman, two-man game, but couldn't connect.
Great play, that's a good look. Couldn't have asked for a better drawn-up play, but just a little bit off. Maybe half a second, a millisecond off, but smart play.
Yeah, and Tassie have been very sharp all afternoon. Have not taken their foot off the pedal, and attention to detail has been great for the girls in red and white.
For sure. Set a high post action, top of the key. Getting that screen, opting to not use it and just hoist from deep.
Xanthi, trying the touchdown passes. Neal, don't need that. It's, again, another sloppy turnover. He's got to take care of the possession, especially when you get time in the shot clock.
Yeah, when you've got plenty of time to drop your plays and run your sets, it's a coach killer. Don't even have an opportunity to run something and the ball's being turned over. So all is good on Christy Gilson. She'll be checking in next play.
Yeah, we're also going to see other substitutions in as well. So looking to mix things up here. In the corner, Ferguson missing everything. Coleman. Got to find a guard here. Fitzgerald. Hadioglu takes it on herself with Neal in the corner. Eventually finds her, but maybe the pass came a little too late. Fitzgerald, long rebound.
Like the idea of getting to the corner. Yeah, maybe a second earlier would have been good. The hook pass somehow into the hands of Coleman. She flips and draws contact, so she'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, you can't fault the effort of Maddie Coleman this afternoon. Doing a lot of dirty work and putting her body on the line. So substitutions in. Let's see, Gill sub in. Meanwhile, for Tassie, we've got Wong and Strathsma.
2 seasons ago, played in the finals of Waratah League for Hornsby in the Youth 2 program against Bankstown. Were unable to get the win. I think Bankstown got the win that year, but having a few seasons under her belt, playing rep basketball, playing at a high level, really makes this a seamless transition playing UNSW. And seamless it's been so far. She's been able to find her spots on the court. Maybe not as many touches because it's led to turnovers, but being able to get to the free throw line is a bright spot. Yeah,
talking to Maz before the game, can step out for threes every now and then as well, Maddie Coleman. So maybe you see her try a few threes later on in this game. Just in after that as well, Tori Vale back into the game, subbing in for UNSW.
Yeah, we'll see what UTAS runs here, and if they continue to attack, or just use the clock and play it smart.
Yeah, I like that UTAS. Almost sounds like Utah Jazz, but like shorthand UTAS.
Yeah, it actually is UTAS though. When I saw it on the sheet, I'm like, oh, it's UTAS.
Ferguson, baseline, cool. Wong. A lot of energy off the bench from Wong, but a bit out of control there, throwing it to nobody. So UNSW starting to string some stops together, but Tasmania well and truly in charge at the moment, up 53-30.
You're definitely playing like a team that's in charge. Again, the season's very early. You'd be curious to see how these teams go on as the season progresses against other teams. Against the University of Sydney, against the Federation Falcons, against the Sunshine Coast. Every team has something different to offer, so you get experience at one team and then you play another team with a completely different approach to the game. Maybe some teams go small, maybe some teams go big. But nonetheless, we've got 2 free throws here for Gabby Neal.
Yeah, Gabby Neal, yeah. Good to see her staying aggressive as well. I mean, that could be a big part of trying to claw their way back into this game for New South, looking to put a bit of pressure on the paint, maybe get some of those bigs from Tasmania in foul trouble. But so far, Let's say University of Tasmania looking well focused, well drilled out there.
That time, strings in both.
And mainly thanks to Zoe Banks as well, been setting the tone. Really a great out-and-out point guard and a floor general, but also a shooter.
Wow. Oh. Stop it. It's Zoe Banks. Okay.
ZB for 3. Wow.
So that's 4 different players now on UTAS who've hit a 3-point shot. Shows their unselfishness. Not just one player doing the damage. See what UNSW can run here.
Ewan. Screen action with Fitzgerald. So Gill back into the game. So it doesn't look like she was too much of a long-term injury. Is Neil, the stop and pop. Rebound by who else? Stratsma.
I think her and Nyhouse combined. 20 rebounds. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, probably 100 so far. They've been eating them for lunch.
Oh, top of the key. Another one. Not a bad look. Getting that curl cut off a down screen, heading up to the top of the key. Letting it fly. Fade your hot hands. Shoot a shoot. Can UNSW respond?
Requesting a screen. Thought about the shot, but gets into Vale in the post now.
10v10. And UTAS wins. Secures it as Stratsma. You see it in basketball so many times. The player in the same position always wear the same numbers. We saw 2v2 earlier. We saw 10v10. The previous game, we saw 8v8. A lot of times you get it where the player that's guarding him ends up wearing the same number. I don't know. It's just a weird coincidence in the game of basketball.
So I think just maybe a bit of an injury incident there for Zoe Banks. Nothing serious, but maybe a little bit of blood. So subbing into the game is Claire Murray.
Yeah, you could be right.
Ferguson probing now. Storming into the paint. The 1-2 step. Can't get it to drop though, Fitzgerald.
It's a straight ball rule, no blood, no foul, but that time no foul. Unfortunately, trying to get a transition play. He attacks the baseline, but the defense is able to recover and get a piece of that pie.
Yeah, Leah Bartlett from behind blocking that one, but UNSW forcing the turnover. Gill on the step back. Off back ring. Xanthi Fitzgerald. She's been all over these long rebounds and a foul call, just dropping the elbows in there on Claire Murray.
Not many rebounders for UNSW that time. Going for the 3. Not a bad look, can definitely hit those, but...
Timeout, UNSW.
Yeah,
so, yeah, with a little under 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And UNSW doing a little bit better of a job, but I got to say, Tasmania are just looking on a whole nother level. Some big threes coming up. Zoe Banks had a huge one just before, but also Claire Murray earlier in the quarter, just sizzling from 3.
Credit to Anthony Stewart feeding the hot hands and going with the right lineups to start the game, using that height. And how can Will Pearce just turn it around a little bit? I know he's deploying, saying the right things, but sometimes there's a lot going in through a player's head mentally, and it's during the heat of the moment. Might take a shot, you look back and you're like, yeah, we could have got a better look, maybe could have got this look, maybe could have got that look, but I don't know, not a lot of time. How do you switch up the momentum and change it up a little bit? But
yeah, again, it has been a little difficult because last year, first year for UNSW in this competition, you did have veterans like Elle Pinkerton and Heather Smith as well. Yeah, I mean, I know we've said a lot this game, but they were the spine of this team. So a lot of new faces having to step up and players who maybe were role players last year having to start.
Belgrave Apparel is trusted name in uniform solutions across corporates, governments, sports and schools. Sponsoring the green and gold this year in rowing. So good to see Belgrave's sportswear. Yeah, doing a fantastic job. And your sponsors of your UBL, University Basketball League, this season.
Well, what a season we have ahead of us. It goes fast, though, you got to say it. But I am enjoying this later in the year kind of start, this August tip-off. Hopefully it's here to stay.
Yeah, it allows players that are playing in NBL 1 or other conferences to be able to play the full season and not get cut short. Baseline.
Yeah, Ferguson. Good off-ball work, but defense looking decent there for UNSW. They'll try claw their way back into this game and hope they can put a run on in the 4th.
Enough pressure that time to force the miss, but not after plays like that. Elle Ferguson just grabs it. She decides to go for the reverse. Not sure why. Should have just gone straight up. But
yeah, maybe a bit of a chip and chase off the foot, but got away with it. Murray finds a roller. Stratsman.
Strong. Good read that time by Christy Gill, not allowing her to... You want to catch it high and score high. As soon as you bring it down, it gives an opportunity for the defense to be able to snatch that. Emily Nguyen checking back into the game, and we have Maddie Conan for UNSW. Great spurt of minutes for Tori Vale there, and earning a breather also.
Gabby Neal, yeah. Bartlett. Fouled by Gill. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of physicality. As I was saying just a little earlier, Leah Bartlett has been a bit of a jack of all trades. Privileged to be able to bring it off the bench. Good utility player.
Only Jacinta's first foul of the game, so. But it's going to be team third foul. First one bounces out. Again, we don't have the free throw numbers for this game, unfortunately, but have been a few missed from either team. Second one, string.
Yeah, pretty good. When 1 from 2 from his free throws last week, Leah Bartlett against Latrobe. Again, a close loss, that one. Hayter back over to Nguyen. Nguyen running game here. Oh, and it's Hayter. The soft touch, but undercooked a little bit. Coleman couldn't get the rebound, of course. Who else comes up with Murray? Kicks it ahead. Ferguson.
Contact.
Campos.
They're
Foul.
just capitalizing on all those long rebounds, pushing it. Anytime there's a turnover or a long rebound, they're not wasting time. And again, UNSW just a bit shaky on the offensive end. I don't mind that shot, that fling shot, that flip shot, but El Ferguson.
Oh, yeah, gets someone to roll in. El Ferguson, again, it's one of the best techniques in the league. And it's a convincing 57-32 lead for the University of Tasmania. In this third quarter, UNSW, the defense has been better, but man, Tasmania are just scoring at such a high clip at the moment. Hayter.
There you go.
Slow-mo.
Yeah, the slingshot, the floater, the mid-range. It's all in the arsenal. It's just knowing when to take it, when to exploit the opportunities. Murray gets it off. Good defense that time, not allowing Leah Bartlett a clean look.
Nguyen back to Hayter now. Nguyen staying aggressive, very active, and getting rewarded. Originally from Canberra, Nguyen, but now playing with the Sydney Comets.
Good pickup. Again, a second year with UNSW.
Oh, mouse in the house situation, but couldn't get the finish. Nguyen now hustling down the court. The half quarter from Nguyen. Unlucky there. 36-58. University of Tasmania well and truly in control of this game.
They are. The final few possessions, that last play, they could have got the shot in. Unlucky on that one. They're getting the looks they want. That's the main thing. They're playing their brand of basketball. 58-36. Uncharacteristically low scoring for UNSW. At times, not taking the right shots. If I'm being harsh and critical, might want to slow it down and get better looks and not necessarily always go for the three-point shot. Minimizing turnovers as well. But hey, the season's early, and I trust coach and the team to pick it up this fourth quarter and just end it on a strong, positive note. I know you had Pippa Davis, in foul trouble as well. So not having a big out there against players like Maddie Stratzma and Sarah Nyhouse. Not easy, but we'll see what happens. All is left to be decided here in the fourth quarter. And again, thank you for tuning in. If you're tuning in from UBL or UniSportTV.
Yeah.
Who's that guy with the mustache on the screen?
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean that. God, the hair looks bad from behind. Anyway, that's all right. We'll sort it out. So, yeah, last week, Garen, I was saying that Tasmania, they had the weakest quarter in the fourth quarter against Latrobe. Look, it's looking like they're scoring at a great clip at the moment. We'll see if they can take control. Their highest scoring quarter last week was their third. So we'll see if they can make up for the mistakes of last week. But with the way Tasmania are playing, wow, Garen, you've got a feeling they're cruising towards a pretty comfortable victory here. But UNSW, you never know. Maybe
Game's
a few adjustments, yeah.
Job's not done. Players are going to play like that as well. You want to keep that mindset. But thank you again to Jake Jennings, Tay Washington, and Jordan Thomas, your three officials. Jake going back-to-back and officiating this afternoon.
So it's all ahead of us. Fourth quarter. Can Tasmania hold on to the lead, or UNSW put a bit of a run on in their first game of the UBL 2025 season? Coleman.
Can she get it going inside the paint? Receives a double team. The extra pass to the corner. Nguyen. Good look.
Yeah, do like that ball movement. I think it's going to be Emily Nguyen can maybe take control here, and yeah, hands on. Yeah, good attacking work there from Claire Murray.
Was unable to slide the feet on defense that time and get there quick enough. That's a growing part of Jacinta's game as well, being quick on defense. Allowing the defense to just rip through and get around. Had to foul that time, but again, another growing part of the game is defense.
Staying aggressive. Oh, Murray couldn't get that one to drop though. Nguyen kicks it ahead now. Gill back to Nguyen. The 1-2 game is Hayter. Chased off the 3-point line. Dishes it back out to Neil.
I like the sense of urgency they're playing with right now. They're playing a lot quicker. A flip shot. They're going to be offensive? No, that'll be a blocking foul. Yeah, still the sense of urgency is a lot better this quarter than it was third quarter. Driving, kicking, attacking, playing through quick hands. Game's not done.
And for UNSW out there, Garen, just interesting to note, just only 2 clubs represented, all Spiders and all Comets, so a lot of teammates.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
No, there's a Central Coast player out there as well.
No, on the court right now.
On the court right now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, on the court, yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty. But yeah, obviously Gill, Nguyen, Neil all play together in Youth League, and Coleman and Hayter, yeah, playing together for Spiders.
I think so. I think Coleman's Div 2. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure they're trained
still
together.
Same club, yeah. Still
Either way, look, just take my point. It's the,
sorry,
it's the chemistry.
Yes, sorry, it's the chemistry. My bad.
Yeah, and wow, swinging arms called on Bartlett. Yeah, they're happy with that one.
Fans love it. We got Maz and we got El Fletcher.
Yeah, and fouling out of the game.
Speaking of Comets and Spiders.
Bartlett.
Oh, really? There you go.
And subbing it back into the game for Tasmania. Just seeing Hope Brooks come back back out there on the court, as well as Stratsma.
Pinty trying to cross over, gets it to Coleman. Can Coleman get the post shot to go? Denied. No access, unfortunately.
Great defense from Hope Brooks.
Hands the defense now. Handoff game with 14 to operate on the shot clock. C.L. Ferguson, the hot hand this game. Trying to break down the defense? No.
Wells had a great first quarter. Can you pick it up here in the final quarter? Not quite by Emerson Wells.
7 rebounds now for Pinty. Nguyen. Another turnover.
Yeah, I don't mind them pushing the tempo, but just got to make sure the player's ready to receive the pass. Now that's a clinic in the fast break game. Matty Stratsma.
Absolute clinical. Why not? Throw that long pass just in time.
Gill holding things up. Can UNSW match their defensive energy with a bit of offensive energy here? Tasmania have been all over them. A great defensive performance from the girls in red and white, and shown again.
Yeah. Well, Pippa Davis on 4 fouls is checking back into the game at 7:47. Don't want her to pick up the foul early and not play the remainder of the game, but good minutes by Christy Gill. She earns a breather. And Pippa back into the game, number 4 on 4 fouls. So something to be wary of. And if you're UTAS, take advantage of that and try to get to the charity stripe and exploit that matchup there. But
Ferguson getting the ball moving and finding the big. What a delivery into the paint, but what a recover by UNSW. Off to the sharpshooter, Claire Murray. Unlucky off back ring there. Jazz cracks that one down.
3 from there, so defense knowing that had to close out hard. The foul will be on Emerson Wells. That'll be her second personal, and checking back into the game is Sarah Nyhouse.
So 7 minutes remaining in this game. UNSW, look, if they want a chance of coming back into this, they got to do it now. Jazz from deep, and that's Jazz music. That's string.
Big shot. Big shot. Being the best offensive player for UNSW last season and this season, and the response. Too powerful, too strong. Soft touch that time, didn't overpower it.
Yeah, how about the depth on this Tassie side? To have that 3 big rotation of Brooks, Nyhouse, and Strasbourg. Back to back for Pinty!
Respect the shooter. Just as well as respect to UTAS' shooters, you got to respect Pinty.
Yeah.
Can definitely get him up quick. Don't want to give her space. And once she's got her iron, it's bullseye. Bullseye.
The turnover. Davis, good defense there. Kicking ahead now. Neil into the paint and fouled. It's got the crowd back into it. Hope Brooks, they're going to call that one on her.
Coach is loving it. Alice Postman's loving it. Crowd's loving it. The very little crowd there is. Sounds like there's 100 people here, but there's only 4 or 5 people in the grandstand.
Yeah, there's a lot of spirit. We like it. As the season goes along, we'll see a few more people coming out to watch top-notch basketball. 43-62, Tassie still in control, but got a feeling Coach Anthony Stewart just wants them to execute in this 4th quarter.
They do. Take care of the ball and take care of the clock. Don't shoot them up quick if you don't have to. I think a couple possessions they have. But as you get a pretty good visual of his clipboard, actually. Wow. Great camera work.
Yeah, big shout out to
Talking about the handoff actions and when to play inside, outside. When to just be aggressive off that screen and look to attack. Being wary that Pippa Davis does that 4 fouls, but I was going to say on the comments end, but on UNSW's end, you want to make sure you're still getting good looks and not falling in love with the quick shots. Still plenty of time, 6:35. And yes, if you do want to grab a coffee, the cafe is still open also as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to the staff of City of Sydney, hosting today and hosting the season of UNSW.
Yeah, best council in the business, City of Sydney.
Yeah. All right.
Beats North Sydney.
No, you heard it here first.
Yeah, why not? So back on the floor, we've got Davis, Neal, Hayter, Coman and Nguyen. Meanwhile, for Tasmania, coming up out of that timeout, we've got Wells, Ferguson, Nyhouse, Strasmer, and Brooks. That's a big lineup.
That is definitely a lengthy lineup on the defensive end as well. The reason why they got so many deflections and steals this game was just reading passing lanes and using that length.
Yeah, and done well this week, Tasmania, without their leading one of their leading scorers from last week, Shana Thompson. So shout out to Shana if she's tuning into the game.
Gabby Neal connects on the second free throw there, making it 44-62. 6:30 on the clock. Plenty of time as well.
Ferguson going baseline.
Whips it out to the corner. Has to hoist from deep, and that one spins out. Not a bad look at all. Just unlucky on the result.
Hope Brooks ringing in and out. Had 3 threes last week, Hope Brooks. So unlucky to not get that one to drop. Oh, great pass ahead. Ferguson thought about the shot, and hustling back there was Neal to tip that one out of bounds.
The recovery, the initial as well, the initial defense, not allowing a clean catch, gives Gabby Neal a few seconds to recover on that second line of defense.
So subbing back into the game for Tasmania. Wells back out there.
Baseline set. The handoff back to the shooter. A little kangaroo hop on the 3. It is pure. A 4th triple, or 3rd triple. Claire Murray.
Claire Murray. Struggled a bit from 3 last week, but she's turned that around. Wow, Garen.
I must say these UTAS uniforms are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pinstripe on the front.
Yeah, well,
got
liking
the
the
white
red and white
fading
action.
into the light, and yeah, and
Bit of that Launceston Tornadoes kind of look.
Yeah, UNSW with the Indigenous design, and wow, Coman got the whole City of Sydney on their feet after that play.
Yeah, crafty Coman. Yeah, so been some promising signs for UNSW, but I think maybe a little too late.
The triple to the left that time. Good read by the defense, not allowing a clean catch and flick of the wrist.
Yeah, I'm going to call that one on Elf Ferguson. Really could have gone either way on the box out. Always physical. 46-65, 5 minutes remaining. It could be one of those cases with UNSW just like playing without fear at the moment. Neal.
Oh boy.
Nguyen.
It's a good look there on the reload, but
Hayter into the paint.
and
Soft touch. Jazz Hayter just plays at her own pace, Garen, and never gets flustered.
18 points now in the game. Why not? Having herself a ripper afternoon, but who else can step up? 48-65, trying to chip away at it this final 5 minutes.
On the feed into the paint, Brooks. Over to Ferguson. That's another 3. 3rd 3 of the afternoon for Elf.
No, 4th.
4th 3, sorry, for Flame on Ferguson.
4th triple, and each one looking better than the next.
Yeah, again, apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have live stats for the game, so we're just
mental
gonna
tracking.
Yeah. And Coman in the paint, going to work. Mad Dog Matty missing everything.
Yeah, unable to get that one. Good move.
Yeah,
Defense put her off a little bit, but hey, can UTAS get a basket here? 20 points in it. 4 minutes.
It's Murray. Into the corner now. Hope. Missing everything after getting chased off the 3-point line, and foul called. Yeah, a bit of a stray hand there from Brooks.
And that's going to be bonus situation. Yeah, that is over the foul limit. So it'll be free throws for UNSW. Pippa Davis, I believe.
Yeah, Jake Jennings having none of it. So, yeah, Pippa Davis to the line now. So, Pippa Davis, originally from Port Macquarie. Now,
the Dolphins, nice.
Yeah, but now playing her youth basketball with Sydney Comets. Is doing a Bachelor of Integrated Design and a minor in Industrial Design.
What's not to love about Port Macquarie? It's beautiful, you got the beaches. And then come to Sydney, it's just bricks.
Yeah, that's true. Coleman, yeah, couldn't get the second chance to go on. A bit handsy. He's calling a lot of those now, and kind of players getting a little sloppy on the rebounding as the game goes on. Maybe fatigue playing a factor. 20-point margin at the moment. Going to see Yuet Wong back into the game.
Yeah, no, good subs there, keeping the legs fresh. Still don't want to let them crawl back into it and take rush shots or just...
Yeah, as the sun starts to shine here at the Comets Stadium.
It's beautiful. You got the natural sunlight, adding the effect and the midi.
House from the midi. Yeah, I did love that. Very few basketball arenas have that. They got that natural lighting.
I think this was an old warehouse back in the day, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Don't know the full reasoning behind the Astrodome and how it got built. Formerly known as the Sydney Supersonics, now the Sydney Comets, so...
Yeah, Hayter into the corner now. Neal tries a three. Yeah, didn't get her legs under that one, missing everything. Looked ahead now. Murray finding cutters, unselfish.
Nyhouse kicks it out. The wing three. And Maddie trying to secure it. Trying to snatch it from behind her was Nyhouse. A 3-point shot.
Yeah. Tassie's ball movement's been phenomenal this game. They're passing up good shots for great shots. And as the type of basketball, it's really fun to watch. They've been a pleasure all afternoon.
Unselfish
Davis.
basketball, yeah.
Oh, the Port Macquarie Dolphin diving back in there and calls for the foul, though.
Fouled out of the game. That's her 5th. That'll be her afternoon done, unfortunately. Like the hustle, trying to get the ball back, but unlucky.
So big subs here. We've got Gill, Campos, and Vale on the floor, as well as Bidwell. So emptying the bench, Coach Pearce.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it in terms of the game. Score margin might change depending on these final 2 minutes 30. 22 points is hard to come by in 2 minutes, but
yeah, next game,
good effort.
I wouldn't mind seeing Tori Vale get a few more minutes. I mean, they need that big depth, and Vale could be the answer to that question.
Yeah, still first game, trying to figure out rotations, you're right. There were bright spots, as the 2 points is Natalie Strathmore, but still a lot of bright spots, especially from UTAS. I mean, the way they played today and just dominated their spots, their shots. Threes were looking good, and the interior shot was looking even better. Yeah,
a bit of a statement game for them. Fitzgerald, oh, good shooter. Had 2 threes in that first quarter.
And then,
Zanti.
Yeah, and then a rush to couple, and that might have got to her head a little bit in terms of confidence. I think shot IQ as well, as the season goes on, is going to be crucial. How to get the best shot possible in that possession when you're running your half-court sets. Playing all of your options, not necessarily just the first one.
Yeah, so Danny Campos running point guard here again. Big shout out to Miguel if he's tuning into the game.
Yeah.
Enrique, any of the Campos family. Going baseline, Vale couldn't connect with that one. Ends up with Brooks.
Probably got the stream on somewhere, not sure, but
yeah. Well.
Again, a good opportunity for a young star in the making. Playing her juniors at Penrith as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, playing for Penrith at the moment. Campos, yeah, used to be a big Bankstown family, but made the move out to Penrith, Bidwell. Yeah.
What's not to love about Penrith as well? I mean, fantastic regions all around New South Wales.
Yeah, so next game up, we're just getting the schedule up to see who these teams have next. Got a few rounds off before University of Tasmania going to take on Victoria Uni. Yeah, on August 20.
I mean, there's so many great unis. Watu as well. I remember Watu played UNSW here last season. What a game that was.
Yeah, we're big Watu fans.
3-pointer.
Brooks. Yeah, can't connect, unfortunately. Yeah, and meanwhile for UNSW, they've got our USIT up next.
The fast break mid-range. Sort of defense was just camping under the ring and swished that one in. Great looking shot there by Samantha Bidwell.
Now it's going to be tough against the University of Sydney. So yeah, UNSW, they got all to work on. Count it, and the foul for Wong.
Okay. So quick, the Mighty Mouse. Just weasels away to the basket that time. And gets rewarded at the charity stripe for one more. Her first points of the afternoon. And just to put the cherry on top. Oh, sorry, I did not get it to go. Oh, yeah, no, she did get it to go. I was wondering why she's standing there. Yeah,
Yeah.
the basket was good. I'm like, oh, what, second free throw?
Oh, boy.
Huh.
Yeah, there's been some sloppy play this game.
Yeah, sort of when Chris Bosh got the rebound when everyone was falling asleep and then he got the dunk. You just can't fall asleep at the free throw line.
Yeah, I know. You got
Sorry, very random reference if you got that.
Yeah, I was thinking more Jas Smith, but anyway. Yeah, so heading to the line now, Hope Brooks. Yeah, Hope Brooks has been very impressive. Had, I think, 18 points last week, and yeah, been doing it again this week. So yeah, check out all your stats on unisports.com.au. You can stream the highlights as well. Oh, rebound, put back, unlucky. Yeah, great coverage. Coming up all season long. Got a huge season ahead of us, but blink and you'll miss it. So make sure you stay up to date with everything.
Don't blink.
On rolling Vale, good find by Danny Campos. Sorry.
Yeah, unveiling that time is Vale.
Yeah, so maybe see Vale get a few more minutes next week. I mean, Davis and Vale, it's two solid bigs you can throw out there. Wong.
I wonder if they've got the on and off system. With
Ferguson, that's 6 threes this game.
Another one. String. Pure. Professional shooter. You'll see if they do the on and off system here, but it'll be UTAS getting the win on the road. Final possession, Campos. No. 77-52 at the Astrodome here, home of the Comets. Made the trip and they got the W. What more could you ask for UTAS playing to their strengths? And UNSW, James, just falling short.
Yeah, turnovers are a huge issue, but also rebounding as well, Garen. So those effort and those focus areas that I think UNSW kind of fell short on. But University of Tasmania, a clinical performance inside and outside. This is a really well-constructed roster and well-coached as well by Anthony Stewart.
Ferguson, you had Murray, you had at times Banks. I mean, just three-point shooting. He had 11 threes this game. 11 threes, and a lot of those two-point shots were high percentage inside as well. Capitalizing on turnovers. That was the difference of the game. UNSW, the season's early. Well done. Well done. Season's early, still plenty of time. Players are still smiling. They're still happy. All is well.
Yeah, so still plenty of work
what
on.
Happens when the season's
so next
done,
game up, UNSW will face the University of Sydney. So yeah, they got a tough task. Meanwhile, for Tassie, it's an away game in Melbourne against Victoria University. So stay tuned for those games coming up. Until then, everyone enjoy your NBL 1 East and South Grand Finals this weekend. And then also Waratah coming up next.
Yeah, and thank you to everyone for organising a brilliant afternoon here at the Sydney Comets home ground, City of Sydney. Thank you, and we'll be back next home game.